guys. Yes, we made it. Another SmackDown. I almost called it SmackDown Live again. Jeff Hardy's here.
An alcoholic. Tonight I face Sheamus in
What
an
is up, everybody?
environment that is my newfound enemy. A bar. Sheamus's bullying has been the manifestation of everything I dislike about myself. So tonight I slay my demons once more.
I like these intros they've been doing.
My name is Jeff Hardy, and tonight I beat the holy hell out of Sheamus.
Oh, we got beat.
Jeff, after I beat you tonight, it's gonna dawn on you.
What is up, everybody?
This is truly
Yep,
where
the
you
bar
belong.
fight is tonight, guys.
You talk about struggles,
They
Jeff.
took it off of the
Well, I promise, by the end of the night,
took it off of
you're gonna find
Extreme
yourself
Rules and put it
in a
here.
very
I guess.
place.
I for one
Wallowing
thought it was gonna
on
be
the
at Extreme
cold,
Rules.
guilty hard floor of that bar, struggling to stand. And that ache in your head, that won't be from a hangover. That'll be courtesy of a bro kick. Jeff, this defeat will crush you. And the only thing that's gonna make you feel any better is crawling back to your favorite gutter, bottle in hand, and drowning your sorrows.
Because you're a junkie.
If
A
anybody
junkie.
knows a thing
I
or
love
two about the
Sheamus, man.
mud and the blood and the beer of a bar fight, it is me, JBL. I'll
JBL,
save my
baby.
predictions for later.
What's
this
going on,
is
guys?
going to be a great one because emotions are running higher than the
Yes, it
blood
is.
alcohol content in an APA poker game. Sheamus versus Jeff Hardy. We fight here on Friday night.
Heck yes. Elijah's in the house.
There
Michael's
we
in the
see
house.
Sheamus'
Oh, there's a
personal
bartender there.
Cheese putting the finishing touches on Irish Shannon's before tonight's bar fight. My sources tell me James has dreamed up a few brand new cocktail recipes just in case Jeff Hardy gets
This
thirsty.
is cool, man.
Ladies and
Feels
gentlemen,
kind of like a
after months of
pay-per-view.
belligerent bullying from Sheamus about the checkered past of Jeff Hardy, Hardy finally has his opportunity to silence his demons tonight when he meets Sheamus in a bar fight.
I wonder if that's going to be the main event.
And we're in the
Miguel's in the
WWE
house,
Performance
Elijah's in
Center
the house,
in
Michael's in the
Orlando,
house.
Florida, and tonight, Friday night,
Acid,
SmackDown
welcome
on
back.
Fox
What's
is
up,
brought to you
everybody?
by Progressive,
Who
your
else do I see? I see
first
We
round
Rupp,
choice in auto insurance.
Big Rudd, Vladimir. Yo, we got Vlad now. The boss. Yes, yes, y'all. Oh my goodness. Oh, I can hear myself. That's what we need to do over here. Did I pause it? I did not pause it. Did I pause it? All right, I think we're good. It made sense to have JBL there. Yeah, they picked a pretty good little expert on the matter here. Travis is over here. Thix is over here. Oh, I know why I can hear myself. It's because of this. There we go. All right, I fixed it. Can't be on Twitch because my other phone died. Oh, the battery or your phone just straight up broke? All right, Sasha Banks is here, and they're replaying what happened at the horror show. Some pretty good matches happened at the horror show. Just the outcomes weren't that best. weren't the best.
And Bayley and Sasha would celebrate at Extreme Rules.
You know, Bayley's boyfriend was on AEW Dark. No, I did
But
not
what
know
about
that.
the story that
I don't even know who her boyfriend is. I did not know that. All right, so we got Bayley 2 belts, and we got Banks 2 straps, Sasha 2 straps. What do they call her? I forgot her little nickname they have for her. Dix is in the building. Who else am I seeing? Travis, Ringmaster. Good day to you. Antley, yes, Halo is up in here as well. What's up, Halo? And Empire. He's a year and a day older than he was 2 days ago. Sasha Banks, the Raw Women's Champion. She's carrying around the title, but they're supposed to have a match to find out who the actual champion is because Bayley stepped in and ruined the ending of that match. But it's all for the story. All right, the role models are in the ring.
Do you guys want to know what greatness means in the dictionary? greatness is defined by your quality or the state of being great, as in size, skill, achievement, or even power.
Oh wow, she
Yeah,
remembered
Sasha,
the whole
but that's the old
whole
definition of greatness. And you know, after we've taken over the women's division and now that we possess all the gold, do you want to show everyone the new definition of greatness? Ta-da! That's us!
It's on the Titantron and it says the quality or state of being great, and it shows both Sasha and Bayley on the Titantron.
All the gold. And when we say something, we mean it. Because we just don't talk the talk. We walk it.
And to be... I suck! I suck! Look at all of this! Do you know how hard it is to walk the walk with all this damn gold around our waist, you idiot?
So from this point on, the woman's evolution is over. Because it started with us, and it's going to end with us.
Yeah, so today,
Look at all that. Look at all that gold.
we officially bring in a new era. An era of greatness.
Greatness.
The era of Sasha Banks and Bayley!
Yay! Yay! His name is Aaron Solo.
So to all the little boys,
Does he have a brother
all the
named
little
Han?
girls sitting at home, watching us, looking
That's a lot
up
of gold,
to
man.
us, just
It
know if you do great
Constant
things,
weightlifting.
one day all your dreams can come true.
Yes, yes, yes. And remember, no matter how hard you try, you'll never be as great as us! It is! We got him!
Oh my goodness. Oh,
Now the
got Neki.
celebration has been interrupted.
Neki about to jump them or what? Where is she? Where is she? Okay, she's up on top of the ramp here. She's got a microphone too.
Nothing but
They're giving her a lot more mic time, you know?
You ruined my shot at the SmackDown Women's Championship. You stole that Raw Championship from Asuka. The end of Sasha Banks and Bayley is over. What are you talking about, huh?
Did you forget to take your rabies medicine or something, huh?
Your
Honestly,
rabies
Nikki,
medicine?
I don't really think this is advisable tonight.
Man, just
I
to
had the
think.
shot
Exactly,
at the
Halo.
SmackDown
Exactly.
Women's Championship, and
She's
all I've
really
got to show
grown
for
into
that
the
is
heel
cracked
thing.
ribs. No. All week long,
I
I've
like
been
it.
replaying this in my head, feeling the hot in my ribs, and I'm just going to take it out on both of you. But I'm going to start with you,
Sasha said
Bayley,
no.
because I want
Don't
a
take
shot
it out on
at
us.
that SmackDown Women's Championship.
Yeah.
No!
Sanity, man.
Okay.
I love how they
hold
all
your
had like a
horses,
version of
settle
the
down
same
out
song
there, you
too.
little
That was
sheep.
such
Okay,
a
hold
good,
on.
such a
At
good idea for
Extreme
the whole
Rules,
crew.
I won the match fair and square. All right? But, you know, being the role model that I am, I like to lead by example, and SmackDown, our show, is the land of opportunity. So, Nikki, you can have
Game
your
Maker, what's up, Game
championship
Maker?
rematch, okay?
Hopefully I didn't miss anybody. I didn't say what's up to Jonathan. What's up, Jonathan?
You can win your
And
match
Kofi.
against
What's up, Kofi?
a worthy adversary, a former SmackDown Women's Champion, a future Hall of Famer, your own best friend, Alexa Bliss. And the winner can face me
Yes.
for my championship
Yes, Halo.
next
Yes, Halo.
week. Ooh. Got him,
We have to do this. We have to do this. No, we have to do this. We have to. We have to do this.
Oh my goodness.
We have to do this.
No, Nikki Cross just pushed Bayley down. I mean, not Bayley, Alexa.
Alexa Bliss next.
Oh my goodness.
People used to care.
No. Nikki Cross just pushed Alexa Bliss down. She said, "We have to do this," and just tossed her to the ground. And Alexa is just looking up at her, and they went to commercial. Oh my goodness. Uh-oh. Whoa. Who would have thought that? Who would have thought that Nikki Cross might be the reason that this team breaks up? I would have thought that Alexa would have betrayed her a long time ago. I did not see this coming at all. Wow. So Nikki is getting she had that taste. She had that taste of gold. She was it slipped through her fingers, and it's driving her crazy to the point where she's not even treating her friend right anymore. That's crazy. Wow. What did Alexa do to deserve that? Alexa was just standing there, like, kind of not backing her up, I guess. And so Nikki was like, "We have to do this." That's crazy, dude. I like it. I really like it. I mean, I don't like that she pushed her down. Obviously, I don't want to see these two break up or anything, but I really like the unexpected nature of that, and how it does make sense. Makes sense that she didn't really have this opportunity to be a singles champion the way that she did at Extreme Rules, and it's probably just eating her up. Gold to do that to you. It just changes people, I guess. Heel turn tonight, hopefully. Chat, you feel me, is in the building as well. What's up, chat? Aaron, slow or is it solo? Oh, he's wrestling against Wardlow on Dark. Okay, well, he's gonna get smashed. He's about to get smashed. Oh man. All right, hang on. Let me hook up my lighting real quick, guys. I'll be right back. Hang out with Dudley for a second.
For the SmackDown Women's title.
Cole, you're talking about driving a wedge. What do you do every
All right, we're
single
back.
week? Ding dong! Ding dong! Hello!
Oh,
Listen,
boy.
I will take this
All right,
opportunity
so it is
on national
Alexa
television
Bliss.
to apologize to you guys because I did question
against
your friendship for a number of months, but it seems like
Nikki
you guys
Cross.
are
Wow.
best friends forever.
They
so
have to do it.
congratulations on that.
Yeah, fam. All right.
Um,
I like that. Thank you.
You notice
All right,
Nikki
I get it.
Cross's ribs are taped. That is because of the damage
Bayley
caused by
out of this.
Bayley when Sasha gave
Sasha out of
her
this.
that
No,
four-finger
I
ring.
just wanted to show her the new style. These are the new rings.
WWEshop.com.
They're Boss Time rings. You can get them. I think they might be on sale right now.
Boss
so,
Time rings.
Imprint on her rib. That's probably why she taped it.
Well, meanwhile, Nikki and Alexa battling
Wow.
out inside the ring. Corey and I
They
did
got
point
them
out a little bit earlier that
on commentary,
Sasha,
but
you're
it
not
is
really the
actually
Raw Women's
Alexa
champion.
Bliss
In fact, look at this
versus
now.
Nikki
Alexa
Cross.
rolling up Nikki in a kick out.
Talk
In
about
fact,
driving a
Monday
wedge
on
between
Raw,
two
you have to face
people.
Asuka to determine who the Raw Women's champion is. And Bayley, you can't interfere because if you do,
What's wrong
Sasha's
with
going to
Ronda?
lose the match because of these unique
Does
rules.
Ronda
Wait a
to
minute,
attack my
and a kick
Alexa?
out. Unique
Oh,
rules
no.
sit in place by Stephanie McMahon.
Actually, it's not very unique. You shouldn't
Yeah,
cheat
that's a
in
good
match
idea,
no matter
Remaster.
what.
Remaster Remaster
I don't
said
need
that
your help. I
he
just
would
like your
have
support, and I like
Alexa
you being out
win
there because you're my
if she's
best
gonna
friend.
fully turn on her.
It's just like you do.
I don't know if they're gonna
every
do it
single
like
week, just
that
like I
quick.
did at Extreme Rules for
They
you.
might
I'm
let
just
it
out
marinate
there
for a
cheering
while,
it.
have them
He doesn't know what it
have
does
them fight
ever
each other,
beforehand. And
maybe
I'm
at
only holding onto
SummerSlam or
this
something.
championship right now because I am the
Doing
leader.
great.
So it's my
Miguel,
duty to make
how are
sure
you
that
doing?
this is protected.
How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's staying
Ooh, I like
did
it.
here. See what I
staying
did?
healthy,
You gotta
staying
change
safe,
it up a bit.
Yeah.
Hey, why don't you become general
staying
manager?
covered up.
You know what?
Even Dudley's wearing a mask today. You see Dudley wearing a mask?
Fits.
If Dudley can wear a mask, he can. He's got to tie his mask around his arm.
You guys practice those scary laughs?
What?
What do you mean practice?
Oh, and Alexa now with a shoulder knockdown of
Alexa with a
Nikki
shoulder
Cross.
block.
Bayley, which
All right.
of these two superstars
Sending-
would you rather face
Sending
next
a
week?
bandage Nikki Cross to the mat.
Because I beat him at
Got her whole rib wrapped up.
Nah, you know what?
Come on, with a fair chance. Come on.
Yeah, you know what? I mean, I already beat Alexa at Extreme Rules, so let's give Lexi a chance.
You mean you beat?
You beat Nikki at Extreme Rules.
Did I say Lex? You know, Michael, I've had a long week.
I've had a long
Every
week.
single show.
Even she doesn't know who she beat.
Let's stop.
Hello.
She's like, I beat everybody.
Listen to this because they're arguing with each other, Alexa and Nikki.
You're welcome.
You're
Back
arguing
elbow.
with us. It's annoying.
Now, what's this?
DDT!
Oh,
No.
no, the DDT is blocked by Alexa Bliss. She's seen it.
Get her! No!
No. Ooh, and a slap.
Oh, and Nikki firing up.
Nikki Cross comes back from a slap with a thunderous clothesline, takes down Alexa Bliss.
Whoa!
See what
She's
you have
taking
caused?
this-
This is all your fault,
Taking
Bayley.
this way
I've
too
given
far.
you
This is
guys
not even
the
looking like a friendly
magic of
competition
Alexa
between
Bliss
friends
versus
now.
Nikki Cross first
Nikki
time
Cross is just
ever.
hulking out on her.
Boom! Women's evolution!
History.
Ooh.
And
Oh!
Man, I
Nikki
never
Cross
thought I'd
really
see this.
So there's the Bulldog. And here's the
Bulldog
cover
takes
for a
down
rematch
Alexa.
with Bayley next week and a kick
Alexa
out.
able to kick out.
Not too fast, Michael Cole.
We have Cross
Hey, Nikki had you
beat
on the
Bliss
ropes a
to
number
make
of times
her
this past
jealousy,
Sunday.
Had me on the what?
The
but
ropes.
agreed.
What the hell does that mean?
Make her
That means
jealous.
that you almost
Oh,
lost.
so you would,
No, she did it, Michael.
you would turn it back around?
Oh, and a basic drop kick by Alexa.
Interesting.
Put it in that work. Put it in that work.
And now here comes Alexa Bliss going right after Nikki Cross.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh!
Oh, Alexa with the smart stuff. She got wrapped up in the apron, that thing that Nikki normally does. Oh my goodness.
Alexa and Nikki take out the Golden
Alexa
Role
and Nikki,
Models.
they
Their match
can agree
continues.
on that. They take down Bayley and Sasha. They could agree on that. And then they go to commercial. Alexa got hung up in the apron, that thing that Nikki normally does where she hangs you up in the apron and then just beats you up while you're stuck there. But Alexa was smart enough to just use her legs and kick up the apron and just smash Nikki off of her. I don't think I've ever seen anybody reverse that move. Alexa looks bored. She always looks bored. When's the last time you've seen Alexa like look genuinely excited about something? Fit Finley used to do that with the ring skirt. Did he? I don't remember that. Super cake. Yes. I gave you the super cake party fade. I set that up before the stream. I was like, yo, I hope he comes by. WWE is better. In your opinion, man. A lot of different people have different opinions. I think they're both good. They're both best for business. Man, I don't know how this is going to end here, but I'm very interested to see if either of these women take it a little too far at the end here. I'm glad that they had this little show of solidarity between the two of them on the outside when Bayley and Sasha were standing there just doing their trash talking. Both Nikki and Alexa stopped fighting for a second and just smashed them both. Smashed both Bayley and Sasha. Orange Cassidy, welcome back. You hope to see Roman tonight? Yeah, I don't know about that, man. I think Roman's going to be gone for quite some more time. But that would be cool. It would be good. See what we got going on over here. Oh, an unlimited Verizon plan. WWE's 2PG for you. You didn't like a person getting their eyeball pulled out. That was too PG. It's too much. It was too little. All right, what do we got going over here? You know, like people getting hit by cars, ran over by semi trucks, speared through the Titantron, jumping off the WrestleMania sign. Dude, the list goes on and on. Might have like a predominantly PG look to it, but I wouldn't say it's altogether too PG. Plus, they gotta protect their investment. They can't have people coming out here doing death matches all day and never sell any merchandise. Roman Reigns would have sold 2 shirts in his career if they just had him do death matches all day. Wouldn't even be in the WWE anymore. Got to protect your investment. Give people long and healthy careers so they can make as much money as possible off of them. And you got a dude over here like what they're doing with Darby Allin, who gets a concussion every time he wrestles because people just toss him around and he throws caution to the wind, jumps off of everything, wrecks himself. And look, his career is going to be cut in half at this point. Might not even be back. Next time he gets a concussion, he might not even be back. So I don't know, man. There's a fine line between getting PG and also getting a little too hot-headed and trying a little too hard to impress people who aren't going to be calling you in the retirement home when you're 35 and can't wrestle. So I don't know, man. You got to make a trade. You like wrestling, or you like just seeing crazy stuff all day? All right, let's see. See if we got any other situation that I can make happen here. Black Friday in July. That's the new sale. Black Friday in July. All right. See if there's anything going on over here. Nope. Dang. All right. We're going to be a little behind the times over here. It's the best I can do.
No, let's not do that. Not watch it.
Oh, yeah, look at that. Bliss and Cross finally taking out the Golden Role Model.
Will you calm down?
Finally, we're right here, Michael. We're back.
Michael Cole, talking trash right next to them. I wouldn't do that.
Right.
Because I was hoping they'd be off commentary for good. And here we go now.
This is the greatest match ever televised.
Because we're better at it than you are.
Big Red, somehow I don't think that you're telling complete truth there.
And Bliss now in control of Cross, middle of the ring, snapmare takedown. Again, Bayley, I want to ask you, which one of these
we have
superstars
Christmas in
do you
July,
want to
do
face
you?
next week?
Does it matter?
You put yourself in this predicament.
The
You made
sarcasm.
this matchup.
Yeah, I did, because I like to be surprised. You know what match I do want to have, Michael Cole? I'm free on SummerSlam. What about you?
Oh, Bayley wants to fight Michael Cole at SummerSlam.
I'm retired, undefeated. And nonetheless,
I'm retired, undefeated.
Right to the ribs. And look at Bliss, Corey, going for those injured.
I'm retired, undefeated. Michael Cole, you're still talking about that?
Let me just say, I would.
Dude, I would love to see Bayley versus Michael Cole at SummerSlam.
If you were hurt, I would.
Let's go, book it.
Very smart on Nikki Cross.
She's beat everybody else.
Out of the range,
throw Michael Cole in the mix. There you go, Michael Cole.
I think his pencil would fit best in my nostril, my ear.
Well, they better take it seriously because the winner gets a title opportunity next week.
A lot of stores is going to call Christmas in July sales. Oh, okay.
Sasha Banks takes on Asuka for the Raw Women's title Monday night on Raw.
I think NWA will be around still. Yes.
Thank you. Look at it, Michael. Look at it. Get used to
Yes,
it.
I do.
Championship over her
I think they have
shoulders.
an
Not
owner
only her
who
title,
really
but
cares about that company, and they'll find a way
Alexa
eventually.
Bliss really
Come on, Alexa.
They just got to be
attacking
safe.
the
Come on, Nikki.
Rip.
Let's go, Nikki.
That would be cool, yeah.
Nikki sucks.
Roman
It's
Reigns
like you,
coming
right?
back. A lot of people
No
have been
one's
clamoring
cheering
for,
anymore.
it.
Come on.
And again, Bliss targeting the ribs. Cracked
Heel
ribs.
Bliss. We've seen heel
Suffered
Bliss
at the
a lot,
hands
though,
of
man.
Bayley this past Sunday.
Been
Again,
heel
Bliss
like,
to the
I'd say
midsection.
over half her career.
Cover now by
Fine,
Alexa.
that's it.
And a kick out.
You don't want to see heel Nikki instead?
I hope she's okay. I mean, looks like we're going to be wrestling Alexis.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Bliss to the spine, and again the injured ribs. And Alexa Bliss could be closing in on a championship opportunity.
I've seen heel Bliss like 45
Firing
times.
the shoulder
She's
in the
been healed so much
midsection,
in
and
her
Nikki's
career
in
already.
trouble.
Hell, you hope Tessa Blanchard. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Nikki is
Michael.
hurt, guys.
Was an astute
Michael.
observation.
What in the world?
And Bliss
$2.
continuing to punish Nikki Cross. Will Nikki tap out?
Turn
Will
Michael
she
Cole into
submit?
Michelle Cole. Yo,
Ooh, I thought that was.
Michael.
I thought you called it Michael.
Loretta. Is it Loretta or Loretta?
Alexa Bliss has a shoulder lock
Loretta.
on with knee in the rib.
Dude, I'm gonna give you some chat champ for
Yeah,
that.
this pace of favors Alexa. Doesn't want to
$2. Crack it
get out of
2
control
cold
of
ones with
the
the whole
crazy
chat.
Nikki
Man.
attitude.
Thank you so much. Michael,
And again, Bliss
doing the
wearing
dang
Cross
thing.
down.
See if you are chat
Alexa
champ.
Bliss, a former 5-time
Elbow
women's
into
champion.
Elbow to that rib.
Alexa's done her homework.
On a second. Look at all the hype in the chat over there. You see that?
She has.
That's for you,
Can't
man.
take it from her.
Thank you so much. Thank you to
What about
everybody who's
Nikki,
putting hype in the chat for Michael.
Oh, poor Nick.
Well,
Oh, God.
Nikki's a 2-time tag team champion. Bliss has held the Raw title 3 times, the SmackDown championship twice.
Anyways, okay.
2-time tag
Oh,
team
here we
champion.
go.
Missed.
Is it you? It is you. Look, you are the chat champion. You and Game Maker, I
And here
believe.
comes firing back. Look at Nikki go.
Goodness.
There we go.
On fire.
Nikki digging down deep.
Oh.
Bliss sent off the top turnbuckle, and look at Nikki go. And this is what Alexa Bliss had to avoid.
Yeah, she's trying to get them to fight each other, and it's working, man.
She's getting that little look in her eyes.
Dang, they're just really going at it in this match.
Nikki from the second.
No.
DDT, and
Alexa
Alexa
said,
able
forget
to
that
block.
DDT. I'm not taking that. Had enough concussion issue.
Dang, that was
Not dropping
in
me
the
on my
chin.
head.
Whoa.
Oh, sunset flip. Power bomb by Alexis straight into the pinning combination. Whoa.
Okay.
That did not look like Nikki Cross kicked out in time.
I'd love to see a rematch of the old rivalry of Bayley and Alexa.
Really, remember that time you were supposed to hit Alexa with a kendo stick and chickened out?
Oh my goodness. Mo says. Oh my goodness. What happened? Mo takes the chat championship. He is the new chat champ. He said it's mine now. Oh, it looks like a battle. Mo, thank you very much, man.
Able to duck underneath
$3.
Alexa. And Alexa misses
Michael,
wildly.
you can't have that for
Nikki
too long.
Cross now.
You can't have that for too long.
You better get that cover.
Mo, thank you.
By Cross. Hook of the leg.
Mo says
Alexa
the
who
title's
takes
mine.
A near fall for Nikki Cross. So close.
This matchup made. Look at this
Oh my
matchup.
goodness.
No, Michael,
Rock
you
bottom.
are
He hits you with
welcome
the
to
rock
Finn
bottom,
You
Michael.
guys are welcome. You are welcome.
And look at this now. Nikki Cross, the standing switch. She made
Standing
a Bliss
switch,
where
uh-oh.
she wants
No
her.
way. Oh my goodness.
Cross.
That's it.
For the win.
Wow, was that
With
straight
this.
jacket?
Nikki on a
Ooh.
kick out by Alexa.
Alexa's still able to kick out.
Incredible matchup
I didn't
here
know
tonight
Alexa
by
wanted
two
this
good
title
friends,
shot like this.
Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss.
Seemed like she was
the
really
winner to face
gunning
Bayley
for it.
the SmackDown Women's Championship next week here
Cole,
on
you're looking kinda-
SmackDown.
Kind of short over here. Let's make you a
But I
little.
have a feeling after this match is over,
taller.
Bliss and Cross won't be nearly as good of friends.
And now Nikki up to the top
There
rope.
you go.
Alexa, this is having a championship opportunity. Cross body missed it. Look at Nikki
The Nikki
writhing
cross
in pain
body.
from the cracked ribs.
Oh gosh.
Nothing there
And the
though.
official
Alexa
gonna
able to
check
move out of the
with
way.
Nikki.
That's one thing about them being
She
friends.
okay?
They know each other's moves so well that this match should be good like this.
No, I faced nobody
That's
next
They've
week.
seen
That's
it.
fine.
They've seen each
You know
other
what,
wrestle from
that's fine.
ringside so many
Yeah.
times.
Oh, would it be
Okay.
Alexa?
And-
Yeah, this is a dang good match.
Shove Alexa.
Oh.
Nikki wins.
Nikki won. She rolled her. wow. So it wasn't anything devious at the end here. I thought it was gonna be something just a little too crazy. Nikki is thinking. She's thinking. She's staring at Bayley with this just ravenous look on her face. But Alexa looks more hurt that she had to even fight her like this. Alexa seems to be the one who's like kind of regretting what just happened here. But Nikki's the one looking on like she just needs this opportunity. Get a better mic. Hey Jakey, you can send me money. You can donate. Did you know that? You could actually donate to hook it up if you want. You can donate. If it's risky, she shouldn't be wrestling. I know that's true. But then that would have to be, you'd have to say that to like 43 other athletes that are in concussion trouble right now as well. She's not the only one, man. Darby Allin, he's one of like the biggest liabilities at this moment. So you'd have to tell the same thing to him. Dude's getting cracked up like every time he goes out there. Man, and they go to commercial after a pretty dang good match, man. As long as Nikki get out of here. What, you don't like Nikki anymore? What happened with Nikki? You don't like her because she pushed down Alexa? Well, think about all the people Alexa has messed over. Remember all the stuff that she did to like Nia, and who else did she double cross? I think Mickie James. I think she double crossed Mickie James. Who else did she double cross? She's done some bad stuff, man.
Check in online and we bring your food to you.
Oh, they'll bring my food to me. Thank you, Domino's. Man, that was a pretty good usage of a half an hour right there. Did she mess over Ronda too? Were her and Ronda friends? I don't think she double crossed Ronda. Did she? Dang, I must have forgot that. She's not good. She's, I don't know. She's got like a very uncouth type of style. I would say she's got more of like a brawler type of style. I don't think she's trying to be like a Bret Hart or something. Although it wouldn't hurt for her to tune it up a little bit. I definitely see what you mean. She's not everybody's cup of tea, that's for sure. But I don't think she's bad necessarily. She's just not. She's not like a technical showcase. What if she wins at SummerSlam? I don't know, man. I mean, this marks the second time they're gonna try it, so maybe she will. That could be the start of something horrible for this crew over here, though. I don't know, man. If Nikki takes the title off of Bayley, and then Sasha can't secure her title, then they'll be going from riding high to just having to watch over their back and over their shoulder for people coming to take their final title, their tag team titles. And I have a feeling that this tag team title situation is going to heat up, especially because it looks like Ruby Riott is really starting to think about hanging out with Liv Morgan again. So that could definitely be a feel good reunion, and they win the titles. Something like that could happen. We were up like, no way to know until it happens, man. Bet you there's probably a million people out there who never thought that Jinder would make a good champion, but he had one of the more memorable title reigns in recent history. Oh, we're backstage with Nikki Cross.
You got one over on me.
She brought her a water.
Listen,
Look,
Lexi,
Nikki,
I
I
wouldn't.
just...
Brought her a water.
You go first.
I remember last week you said you didn't get the same opportunities as me, but tonight you earned it, and I'm very happy for you. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Come here.
But now, it's time to focus.
Yes.
Focus on beating Bayley and becoming the next SmackDown Women's Champion. I know. You can do it.
We can do this.
You can do it. You can totally do it.
Oh, Alexa's
Yeah,
being cool about it.
Yeah, you can totally do it.
Oh. Okay. I could definitely take a Firefly Funhouse right now. Maybe we'll find out where Braun is at. Are they replaying them? Oh, they're replaying part of the swamp fight.
You are about to bear witness to something never before seen. I'm home, a little lost sheep. I'm home. Home to the swamp that
Yeah,
made him
exactly.
to a path.
Drew McIntyre? I mean, come on.
You will not be able to escape.
They're replaying parts of the swamp fight between Braun and Bray.
Come home, Braun. You know you've always wanted to be together. Follow me, Braun. This is what you've always wanted. Come home, Braun.
Yeah, it's interesting they're still showing that Alexa part. I thought that was just a one-off little part of the match. Maybe it's actually part of the storyline here.
He has been unleashed.
Fiend has been unleashed.
Bye!
Bye. What? Yay! He's been unleashed, guys. I missed part of that promo. I'm really glad that you're our friend, guys. Alright, he's back to being Mr. Rogers Bray. Or, yeah. Mr. Rogers Bray is back, guys.
The
What
Fiend
the
has
heck?
been unleashed. God help us all.
And God help Braun Strowman.
I don't think Alexa
ladies and
is.
gentlemen,
I
in a
think it
matter
was
of
a
moments,
ploy to get
Matt
Bray's
Riddle will
attention
be in
is all.
action here on
Yeah,
Friday Night
maybe.
SmackDown. I want to
Bye,
take you back
Bray.
to last week in the Intercontinental.
Oh my goodness, dude. That brainbuster AJ gave to Matt Riddle. Now they're showing us what happened in the Intercontinental Showdown between Matt Riddle and AJ Styles.
Twister submission, but the veteran AJ Styles would see his opening, execute a pinning combination, and escape with the Intercontinental
AJ
Championship.
kept
And
the
then
title.
a rare show of sportsmanship by the champion Styles, but King Corbin would take advantage and attack from behind.
Their encore bomb with the
ambush
attack.
Riddle, and Corbin has got, for some reason, as
End
his
of
problem
days.
with Riddle.
For some reason, Corbin was humiliated by the original Bro and hasn't forgotten.
Dang, way to get crushed. Bro.
Riddle wants to make
I have a new picture of him, I think. I think I do. Let me see. Here comes the bro. Wonder why they called him up. Like, wonder what the conversation was, like what the plan is for him. For him to be the next person to fight against Baron Corbin? All right, where's my? Yeah, I do have a new Matt Riddle. There we go. Look at how happy he is, bro. My new Matt Riddle. Yes, we got Riddle out here. And an enticing offer. Oh yeah. Yeah, the Drew McIntyre gets to pick the stipulation.
Or will the indomitable Drew McIntyre deliver karmic payback? Plus, a controversial ending.
Are you kidding me?
Creates opportunity.
A championship match to determine the rightful Raw Women's title holder.
Will the enigmatic Empress Asuka walk away champion? Or will the brazen boss finally become
food arrived? Uh-oh.
Raw, this Monday, 8/7 Central, only on USA.
Let him know, bro.
Showtime.
Oh. Like, what's this have to do with the show? Jerk lamb tacos. You had to tweet them. Hang on a second. I gotta see this. Let him know, bro. They went to commercial right after the bro hit the ring. He's probably gonna have himself a little bit of a bromo. Is it called a bromo when he does a promo? Okay, I'm looking. Oh my goodness. Dang, dude, they stacked it too. Look at all that. Look at all that meat. Okay. That's what I'm talking about, man. Are you ready for a good time? What's this? What I've been working on? Oh, the TNT Championship? What is he working on? Are you making these in real life? He's making the AEW Championships in real life. Whoa. What did you mean by Fall Guys, Mo? What is Fall Guys? Do I remember the Brawl for All, the boxing matches? Yes. Yes, I do remember that. I don't remember the outcomes or anything, but I do remember that. Bro. Wonder what he's going to say. He's probably going to get interrupted by Baron Corbin. And they're going to have a match. Fall Guys, like popular game that's out right now. Everyone's playing. Look kind of fun. Fall Guys. I haven't heard of it. Dang. You're making those. Ringmaster, that's cool, man. What are you making them out of? Making his own titles. That is fresh. They look good so far. No, that's me. I'm the one that made it. Brian Cage new championship. You made that years ago for Taz? I didn't know that. It's crazy, man. I'm learning all kinds of stuff. It's beating Fortnite. Comes out August 4th. It's the number 3 game on Twitch right now. Fall Guys. For me, it's number 5 now. Oh, it's that game. Yeah, it's that game that like nobody cared about when I showed the trailers on the Nitty Gritty. That game. I know which one you're talking about now. Yeah, it looks wacky. That game's wacky to me, man. But it might be good. Who knows? Maybe I'll try to get into the beta and see if it plays better than it looks.
Impressive. Oh my goodness.
Wait,
Here on SmackDown,
Tony Nese?
Cover hook of the leg in a kick out after the bro time. Another one to
Apparently, Tony Nese is his opponent.
Very aggressive Riddle here.
Dang,
tonight.
I didn't know this.
Great Matt Riddle's performances so far.
Oh, they always say almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades, and Matt Riddle almost became
Tony
Intercontinental
Nese
champion.
is his opponent
But
right
the
now.
record books will show forever that he came up short to AJ Styles, which is why
Yeah, Orange, you don't have to. You don't have to spam the chat, dude.
Cover, hook of the leg, and a kick out at 2 by Riddle.
This match is so
I like AEW. I think they need to stop high
Can
spots
Riddle
for some reason.
rebound,
No,
get
they don't
back
need
on
to
the
stop
horse,
high
and
spots. They
continue
just need to
an
do it when
upward
it
trajectory
actually
on
matters
SmackDown.
and not do it like every
Remains to
single
be
match.
seen, and it's no easy task against the premier athlete Tony Nese, using his powerful legs to squeeze the breath out of Riddle's body.
And there may be no
Yeah.
superstar in WWE.
That
today
guerrilla
in the
marketing
shape
type
that
of stuff
Tony
that they're
Nese is
doing.
in.
But I'll have to see if it's good. Maybe it'll be good.
Nese, and Nese continues to ride Matt Riddle.
Impressive grappling ability from Tony Nese at this point, but Riddle now with a vertical base. Trying to muscle Nese over.
He's got him
Oh my
right where
goodness.
he wants him, Corey.
No.
Riddle wanted the bro
Tony
Derek
Nese able
maneuver,
to
but Nese able to
wiggle
knee his way
out.
of it.
And a big
Luckily, because that was about to hurt.
And now Matt Riddle again with a running forearm.
Yeah, Tony Nese is about to catch a bad one right here.
Perfectly executed exploder suplex. Big penalty kick. Down goes Nese.
Riddle just a high-octane offensive style. Always
Tony Nese has had a bad couple of showings recently. Oh, that's done. Bro, Derek, that's done.
Hook of the leg. Matt Riddle with an impressive victory.
Done. Absolutely done. Look at Tony Nese's face right here. You see his face?
Of dominance by the original bro. There was almost.
That's exactly the face he's making. Man, Tony Nese and him could have had a great match. If this was NXT, it probably would have been a very, very fun match to watch. But here on SmackDown, they're gonna let Matt Riddle just get this for sure. Yep, he's getting squash matches. They're pretty high on him apparently. I mean, goodness gracious, his debut match, he beats AJ, he gets an Intercontinental title shot. He's already got Baron Corbin barking up the porch on him.
I don't know how this works, but I'm gonna give it a try. King Corbin, I'm calling you out, bro.
Oh.
I don't think that's a wise decision for Matt Riddle.
Come on,
At least
bro.
he had to call him out.
Come on, bro. Let's go.
I wish I could grow locks like that. Calling you out, bro.
Well, here comes King Corbin.
Baron Corbin. What's he gonna do here? Just happens to be backstage wearing his crown and his cape and everything. He's got a mic.
Things work around here. You don't get to come out here, ask for a microphone, and get to call somebody out, let alone call out a king. If you want the audience of a king, you got to put in a formal request. But I can tell you right now, that request will be rejected. You don't belong here. You don't belong in my kingdom. You're just not ready. Sure. You got a little bit of talent. You got that new car smell. But eventually that smell fades. Then what are you left with? You're left with a frat boy with no shoes who looks like he just rolled out of bed. I mean, you don't belong in a professional atmosphere like SmackDown.
Get him, Corbin.
No. You need to go back to NXT for a little more seasoning.
Oh.
Better yet, after that victory right there.
Yo, hang on
maybe
a
you
second.
should go to 205 Live. I bet you'd be a top guy
Oh.
there. Matt,
Yo, talking that
I am
trash.
so confident that you don't belong here that I am officially putting out a king's ransom to anybody that can prove to the world that you don't belong in my kingdom.
Dang.
Bro.
Bro.
You got it all wrong. I'm not some helpless subject in your weird little made-up kingdom. But you are the next special guest star on the Bro Show.
Tony Nese trying to run up.
And got kicked in the face.
Oh my goodness.
Cash in Corey on the King's ransom.
Tony Nese was like, yo, let me get that ransom. He ran up and got kicked directly in the head. That was actually pretty cool between the two of them right there. That was pretty cool. So there is a ransom on Matt Riddle's head now. I like that.
Naomi, what about me?
Miz and Morrison backstage.
Choo-choo train, and I don't deserve better. Man, it's all about that hashtag. And what do you think of hashtag Friday Night Delight? All right.
Convoluted, but at least it rhymes.
How about hashtag John Morrison indubitably deserves better?
Indubitably.
Indubitably? I can't even spell that.
Hashtag John Morrison is the master of the hashtag, but spell out hashtag both times.
What? We have a show to do. Let's go.
It's ironically complicated.
John! The A-lister in the Friday Night Delight. Well,
Morrison trying his hand at the hashtag game. I think he could definitely do better. You know it's an Apple computer, is it? I don't know about that. With all the flips and stuff he does, he probably wants it easier to repair a computer. Probably doesn't want to have to take it to an Apple store specifically just to get it fixed. You would think he'd have one of those like gorilla, what are they called? Like the gorilla ones where it's like coated in like high grade like airplane metal, aircraft metal. All the parkour he does. What is this about? Oh, I just saw the Fiend. I think it was a SummerSlam advertisement. Man, I don't know what's gonna happen at SummerSlam, but I'm definitely looking forward to seeing the Fiend there. And he's advertised so far. Wonder what's gonna happen. Is he gonna have the Braun Fiend there? Not LeBron, the Braun. It's better end up Bayley giving her a title shot, please. Oh. Why would Bayley do that? Maybe Bayley's so like overzealous she thinks that she's not a problem. That might make sense. I could see that happening. Let's see. Do I have a new picture of Naomi? Where is she? Oh, there she is. I think I have a newer picture of her. Let me check. Let's check it out. It's at commercial break right now, so what better time than now? What better place than here? What better time than now? Oh, yeah. Can't stop us now. Naomi. Nope, that's the newest picture of her I have. All right, well, I'll have to do for now. I have the one with her with the title. She's got green hair there, but nah. Only thing about AT&T is that it can survive in the backwoods. Got some good coverage, yeah. Somebody's selling a toy AEW Championship for $99 on eBay. That's why I hate scalpers. eBay's, I don't know. There are some good people on there, but it's definitely a cesspool in certain ways. You can get super ripped off on there. And in my experience, they don't really go to bat for you either. Yeah, Braun. Braun might be the Fiend. It might be Fiend Braun when he shows up. He might be like waterlogged swamp Braun. Can you imagine if he came back and he's like all like swampy and zombie looking? Like he's zombie Braun? Oh man, zombie Braun would be super hard to beat. Zombie waterlogged swamp Braun. Ooh. That could be cool. Oh, we're back. We're back at the pub. The site of the bar fight tonight.
Coming up later on tonight between the Celtic Warrior Sheamus and Jeff Hardy.
Dude, I can't wait. I think it's going to be a cinematic match. What do you guys think? You think it's going to be a straight up, like, just filmed match, or you think it's going to be one of those matches that's more of like a cinematic that they've been doing at the pay-per-views?
That is Ron Simmons. So I speak from experience when I tell Sheamus and Jeff Hardy, you better get ready, because this isn't like walking into an alley. This isn't like walking into a cage. This is unpredictable. There's beer on the floor. There's pool cues. There's beer bottles. There's always some local yokel idiot that needs to be put to sleep. Everything you're going to get hit with in this bar.
What's happening on
is
MizTV?
going
Nothing
to
yet.
hurt.
They're
Winning a bar fight is not about
advertising
power.
the bar fight right
It's
now.
about will. Sheamus is one of the toughest guys I've ever seen. He's the real deal, a true Celtic warrior. But Jeff Hardy, I've known since he broke into WWE. He won his first title with his brother from Ron Simmons and I, one of the most innovative and fearless superstars of all time. There's nothing like a man that is fighting for redemption. I think Jeff Hardy walks in this bar full of demons and he toasts them all goodbye. Have fun, boys.
Oh, all right. You think it'll be straight up?
Friday Night SmackDown
Halo thinks it's going to be a straight up match.
Progressive.
Miz got a cool theme song. Putting Bray on SmackDown, he never in the ring. I guess they're trying to keep him feeling special, not overexpose his gimmick.
MizTV
I
is the preeminent talk show host of
I'd like to
WWE.
see him more often,
I know
for
that
sure.
the key to staying relevant is keeping up with what's getting the most buzz.
They're probably
even
trying
if
to
I
build
don't
him up
yet
as like a
understand why.
supernatural, more
It's true.
supernatural type of
So
guy.
we got us a room full of these guys called trend forecasters. They're like weather forecasters, except they're nerds.
And they told you to wear that in 2020?
Yeah, they said Canadian tuxedo, leather sunglasses, abs, and a little sign. Hashtag more Morrison is definitely
More
gonna
Morrison.
trend.
What
Okay,
if it
I like
doesn't
that.
trend?
Well, that'd make me feel sick.
How sick?
Poor Seth Rollins pukes sick.
That's pretty sick.
Speaking
That's
of sick,
pretty
Seth
sick.
ain't looking so hot. Like he stopped tanning, stopped training. Maybe he's depressed or something. He's a little bit of...
Moving on to our guest tonight.
I like that
She
hashtag
is what
too.
the internet hive mind has been raving about all week long. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Naomi.
As soon as her theme song hits, Miz starts busting a move. Here comes Naomi. Did all the hashtags work? Let's see what they got for her. I have a feeling she's just going to end up beating up Miz or something here. Oh no, Miz with the Fortnite dance. Where did he get this from? Oh no! Dude, he's doing the floss, and him and John Morrison are doing it. For some reason, when John Morrison does it, it doesn't look as horrible. Maybe I'm just a little biased. I put you on timeout because you spammed the chat, dude. You said hi like, what, 5 times in a row.
Good stuff.
Spam the chat. We see you, man. You only got to type your message one time.
Actually.
Oh.
Welcome to the show, Naomi. You know, last week on Friday Night SmackDown, you suffered what had to be a heartbreaking loss. And yet, despite losing, it was you, not Lacey Evans, who trended worldwide with the hashtag Naomi deserves better.
Oh, it did. It did work. Nice. Miz, no.
It's really crazy. The fans support me. They got my back. I have them. It's not always easy for me to come out here with a smile on my face and continue to push myself in the ring, but I do it because I know I have millions of people around the world counting on me, and they are my motivation. They are why I keep going. Straight up.
And this was not the
Got some
first
nice
time you
boots
went
on.
viral this year.
That's right.
You hit
New
it
Zealand,
big
welcome
when you
back.
returned at Royal Rumble.
I did.
But you didn't win that match either, did you?
No, I did not.
I guess I just don't understand. Like, John and I going viral for our hit music videos, that makes sense. But you do it for losing. Like, shouldn't people be talking about Lacey Evans?
Yeah, how does losing make you feel?
Probably doesn't make you feel good.
Probably feels pretty bad.
Would it make you feel sick?
Make me feel sick.
Does Lacey make you sick?
Right about now, you two starting to make me sick.
Oh. Uh-oh.
How sick?
New Zealand, no. 5 stars. 5 stars.
Seth Rollins pukes.
That's pretty sick. Watch it, though, Naomi. Fans don't like a weak stomach.
Yeah, and let's face it, you won't trend worldwide if you're doing that.
Miz, it's not about trending or not trending. I wasn't trying to trend. You need to be asking the question, why are fans so behind me? Why do they rock with me through thick and thin? Why are they so upset that Lacey attacked me over a karaoke contest? That's the
Oh my goodness. Stone Cold is there. Stone Cold.
I actually didn't have those
Oh
questions
my
for this
goodness.
interview.
No, I got some more
Stone
questions for
Cold.
you. Why do you
Stone
feel
Cold
that
Michael
you get to
Laredo.
pass judgment on
Yo,
me and my fans?
Michael, thank you so
I've been
much,
showing
man.
up for the last decade.
$2.
Showing up and showing out
Oh my
consistently.
goodness.
I give it my all
$2.
every time I
He
step
took down
into
the
this
life
ring.
bar of Mo. He left
That's
Mo
why
with
fans
100
care
hit
about
points
me.
left.
That's why they support me. That's why
You
they're
should have
behind me.
gone
That's why
for the
they're
head.
for me.
He's gonna snap
Do I
on
need
you,
to further explain?
dude. Michael, thank you so much.
Whoa.
Michael,
I did not
$2.
expect this interview to be so
Epic donation,
confrontational.
man. Thank you
Naomi,
again.
I am so sorry. Because it's about to get worse.
We have a surprise guest. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome.
Oh my goodness. He's trying to heal himself up. That don't work. Doesn't work over here. Oh my goodness. Lacey Evans is here. Lacey Evans is here. Mo with the 300 bits. I believe that made you the boss on the boss of Twitch. So you are boss. You're double boss now, Mo. Dude, Mo. Yes. Mo, yes. My Undertaker. I think that's the biggest cheer of the day, too. Mo, thank you so much. Making it rain. All right, Lacey is here. Let's see what Lacey has to say.
Bad that it became a pity hashtag that went viral.
Oh.
She's been
The
here
trash
over
is
a
being
decade.
talked.
Hasn't got much to show for it. And
Mo,
is just
thank you
about
so much,
as
man.
washed up as ever.
Thank you very, very, very much.
Bless her heart.
Oh my goodness. Oh my god. She's bleeding already? Oh my goodness. Yo, Naomi cracked Lacey. Now Mo is refilling. Oh my goodness. Orange, I don't know what's going on with you, man, but you need to quit spamming the chat. You were cool for like 2 weeks, man. Now you're like getting out of hand. I don't know what's going on with you, man, but I see you in the chat. I don't know how much more attention I should be giving you, but if you keep getting in the way of the chat running smoothly, I'm gonna have to bid you adieu, man. Have to Judas effect you. Look like Lacey got bloodied here. Is that blood or is that her lipstick? It looked like it happened a little too quick for it to be blood, but who knows? Looked like Naomi cracked Lacey's lip open. Ay ay ay. So Lacey heel again, huh? Yeah, I would say so. She was actually hanging out with Miz and Morrison there, and they were on her side. So I'd say her alignment is definitely heelish right now. Did you guys see that glitch during Matt Riddle's match replay? No, I didn't. There was a glitch still? The hacker glitch? I did not see that. If that's true, that is some epic info right there. If it's not true, then that's still pretty epic to even come up with that. Dude, I hope it was. I hope it was the hacker glitch. Yeah, let's get Naomi out of here. Now they're replaying the epic win, epic powerbomb that Kofi took through that through the table stack. Oh my goodness, man. She's not getting over. Yeah, I don't think so either. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Michael is after you. He's on your tail, man. He's on your tail, Mo.
They said I'm going to be out for at least
Michael,
6 weeks,
thank you
maybe
again.
more. You know, but I get to spend some time with the
Kofi
family. You know
and
what I
Big E
mean?
backstage.
So it's all good.
Hey, damn, I'm sorry, man. Hey, take your time, heal up. I promise you, when the time is right, Shin and Cesaro those titles. I promise you, we're coming to take your time though, but we're coming.
We appreciate you, man. We appreciate you. We'll get the titles back when the time is right. But I feel like the universe is trying to speak to us right now, man. I mean, let's think about it. Woods is out. I'm about to be out. That means right now is your time.
It's your time. Thank you.
I mean, I hear you, and I appreciate that, but
Look, me and Woods, we talk about this all the time. I mean, for the past 6 years, you have been completely selfless. You've been putting the group ahead of yourself.
That's real.
Week in, week out. Even when I was the WWE champion, man, it was always love all the time. No jealousy, no animosity.
Never, man.
I always appreciated that. And honestly, I couldn't have done it without you. But here and now, it's about you, man. It's about you showing the world what Big E can do.
Well, I like the
like
sound
I said,
of that.
I hear you. I appreciate that. But if you and
we want this for you, man. Don't let them deny you for
Please,
a decade
Big E.
before you take your
Oh
due.
my goodness.
More importantly, you've earned this.
Yeah, Ricky
You
Starks is
deserve
epic,
this.
man.
You
I've been
have
loving
our
Ricky
blessing,
Starks since like
For sure.
almost a year ago.
Put your meat on my meat, man.
Put your
Gently,
meat on my
man.
meat.
Please, gently.
Hey,
I'm
man.
delicate.
Hey, I love you, man.
I love you, man.
appreciate it.
Come on, man.
Hey, thank you, man. Sincerely, thank you.
Show 'em what
Thank
you can do.
Yeah.
Whoa, we're gonna get a Big E singles run. All right, dude. This SmackDown just got a major upgrade to me, dude. In my opinion, that's something I've been wanting to hear for a little while now. Big E might be on a singles run coming up here, and you know they care about him. WWE's been making him an ultra star. He honestly feels like one of the only wrestlers they let just do whatever. Like it seems like he gets to go out there and do what he wants. Doesn't it feel like he has like pretty good creative control over him and like his gimmick and how he acts, what he does? I feel like he might be one of those superstars that's like above the needless super scripting and super booking and stuff. Like they just kind of tell him what to do, and then he just gets to do what, like how he feels it should be pulled off. He might be above the wackiness, you know. Who's AJ facing? I don't know yet, but AJ's out here. Oh yeah, for sure. We do need friends like that in this world. Yeah, I thought he was going down the heel road when he started that promo there, but no, he kept it cool. He kept it respectful, and Kofi said the right thing there. I really feel like this was one of the best segments on SmackDown in a while here. Very, it seemed heartfelt. It seemed like it made sense overall. Attention to detail. It carries on from what happened at the pay-per-view. I can't say it was bad at all. Waleed, welcome back. But yeah, Michael, as far as your question goes, we've been loving Ricky Starks. We were watching him in NWA. He became the television champion. Just style, promos, his wrestling was cool, and now that he's apparently in AEW, and he's hanging out with Brian Cage, it's looking like the sky's the limit. I'm so excited about him actually being utilized quickly in something more than just showing up on AEW Dark. Guy's talent. Guy's definite talent. And One Hit's in the building too. What's up, One Hit? Think you should go after the Fiend? Big E goes after the Fiend. That'd be quick, man. I don't know if they want to. I mean, the Fiend doesn't even have the title though, so maybe it will come to that. But you think you should go after the Fiend right away? Nah, I like the new theme for Big E. What? Big E's theme was the 5 count theme. What was his theme after the 5 count theme? I don't remember it. Big E's believable, exactly. The guy's got size. He's got charisma. He's quick. He's not a bad wrestler whatsoever. I don't know, man. I think like they said, maybe the universe is speaking. Maybe it's time. I was just playing about the spamming. Don't do it, man, because I don't have time to like weed it out and be like, oh, he's just joking this time. Just don't do it, man. Tell us a different joke. Tell us a joke that you can say in one message that I won't have to time you out for. Smells like a ring breaker. Yeah. Braun versus Big E. Wow. What if he actually starts doing that 5 count thing again, where he starts getting 5 counts on people instead of 3 counts? Like he won't even let the match end until he gets a 5 count. I would like that. Might be kind of telling that they put AJ Styles on right after that promo. Maybe he's going to go after AJ. Could you guys see a good feud between AJ and Big E? I could kind of see that. AJ and Big E might be able to pull off some incredible matches together. I could see AJ versus Big E at SummerSlam for the Intercontinental title. Ooh. Yo, give me that. Wait, okay, so AJ's not fighting. He's going to be on commentary.
Up against that man, Grand Metalik, also from the Lucha House Party, Lindsay Dorado and Shorty G.
Shorty G, Lindsay Dorado.
The winner will face AJ Styles for the Intercontinental Championship. AJ Styles.
Okay. One of these guys is going to face AJ for the Intercontinental title. So it is Shorty G, aka Chad Gable. Lindsay had to stomp on the pinfall like 3 times to get the ref to break it up. So it's both members of the Lucha House Party. I don't know where Kalisto is at. Kalisto must have like a catastrophic injury at this point. Haven't seen him. Literally, Ali is back before him. I don't know what's going on.
Uh-oh. Did I speak too soon?
Perhaps you did.
Lindsay Dorado.
Every man for himself, AJ, in a fatal 4-way match.
Oh my goodness. Did he take it? He took it. Took it.
Lucha Libre action.
Oh my goodness.
Lindsay soaring through the skies here.
And Drew Gulak gets involved.
What is
the
this?
Philly brawler who AJ Styles knows so well.
So we got Chad Gable. We got
Slammy Dorado right in front of the announce
Lindsay
table.
Dorado.
Yeah,
got Grand Metalik.
It's not a big deal.
He beat you as well. Oh my God!
All the way to the floor.
Metalik.
Hang on.
Get another opportunity.
Well, Metalik just gesturing to you, AJ, that he wants the
Dorado.
championship. Now Shorty G went for the German suplex. Metalik landing on his feet. And Metalik now, what an arm drag by Shorty G.
Who else is
Shorty
in
G
there?
not afraid to push the pace.
I forgot who else there is.
AJ, if you had to choose one of these 4 competitors, who would you most want to face?
Most want to face?
Metalik with a kick right to the midsection. Now
You
the
think
king of
AEW
the
need more
ropes
talented
with a
women
drop
wrestlers?
kick to Shorty G. Cover now.
I think they need to stop overexposing their women. I think the problem with the AEW women's division is that they started it having women put on like 20-minute matches, 15, 16-minute matches, and I think the women they have are very capable, but they shouldn't be wrestling 20-minute matches because it overexposes them and shows their. It kind of shows their weaknesses. Every wrestler has weaknesses. There's no perfect wrestler. But the longer match you have to put on, the more you show your weakness. The more you show like the limits of your moveset or like your conditioning or stuff like that. I think they need to just give them more matches and build some storylines for them, you know? So I think they're.
By Shorty G, who's all the way up top.
Oh my goodness, Shorty G. Oh, it's Drew Gulak. That's the other guy. It's gonna be Shorty G, isn't it? It's gonna be Chad Gable. All right, so Drew Gulak is the last guy. He's the last of us. Here, I'm putting him over here. Move Grand Metalik over here. So no, I don't think that they need more talent. I just think they need to do better with the talent they have. Of course, it would always be nice to sign more notable superstars, but no matter how many talented wrestlers you have, if you don't do anything with them or if you overexpose them to the point where they're out there forever and it just looks like they're running around and they don't have a storyline, then there's no reason for them to be there. That's a good question though. It would always be nice to have more talent, more people on your roster, but you got to do what you can with what you got first. It's like you have a Ferrari and you never drive it or something, you know. It's like do something with what you got first. Don't buy a Ferrari then go out and try to like get a new one, get another one. Britt Baker, yeah, I like Britt Baker. That's for sure. She's doing a good job. But it's developed. When she first started getting utilized, I was like, oh, come on. They've done well by her. Bray makes enough for his family. Oh yeah, dude, he's been one of their top superstars in WWE for years. You know he's getting paid. If they were gonna give both members of FTR like $500,000 a year or whatever, you know Bray's got to be making some mad cash. Baby formula is not that expensive. But then again, depending on what kind of judge you get, I've heard about people having to pay ridiculous amounts of child support. So hopefully he's got a good deal going on. Yeah, Britt's growing on a lot of people right now because she's being utilized correctly, I feel. And on top of that, they're still keeping her in our minds even when she's injured, which is something that a lot of wrestling companies could learn from. You don't have to keep people off TV just because they're injured. You don't have to keep people out of our heads, off of storylines, out of promos. You can still utilize people even if they're not able to get in the ring and fight somebody on a night. So hopefully other wrestling companies start doing stuff like that. I can't tell you how many times we've seen somebody get injured and then they just disappear for months and months and months, and then we're just supposed to like immediately believe that they're the hottest thing out once they come back. The way you can just build them while they're gone still, you know.
Right here on SmackDown.
Judging off the amazing action we've seen to this point, AJ, who's impressed you most?
Cover by Shorty G. Gulak pulls him off the cover. Cover now.
Big Swole needs to wrestle more. Yeah, I don't know why they're.
Now Dorado into the cover, and Shorty G breaks things up.
I like her cutting promos on Britt, and I know that she's probably going to be after Britt when Britt comes back, but like that doesn't mean she shouldn't be wrestling people right now.
Who, if anybody, of these four competitors has impressed
yeah,
you
this
most?
is the number one contender match. The winner of this will face
super talented, super
backslide by Shorty G. Make it your wish.
AJ for the Intercontinental Championship. I don't know where or when though. Did you guys hear where or when?
Come on, see, rookie move.
He's still doing his job. As Shorty G, but look at the power of Shorty G.
The tiger shirt? No, I didn't see it.
Now hooks the leg, kick out by Gulak. Daniel Bryan.
Gulak
I have to applaud Daniel Bryan because he's the one
got to
who's
be Chad Gable, right?
Having a fighting champion as the Intercontinental champ. AJ Styles, he sort of forced into that position.
He forced me. I mean, I am a fighting champion. I'm the best champion here in the WWE. But I mean, come on.
I'm the best
Daniel
champion.
Bryan also
AJ.
thinks you should be able to eat your own house, okay?
Yeah, Penelope is epic.
Are great ones.
Penelope is an ultra star to me, man.
The dedication shown by Mr. Styles to being the greatest Intercontinental champion of our generation.
That's
I think if anybody, either her or Nyla need to get this title from Cheetah. If anybody, I don't know if Cheetah should be losing it anytime soon, but if somebody's gonna take it, I would like it to be Penelope or Nyla.
Well, normally it's every man for himself under Fatal 4-Way rules, where the first man that gains pinfall or submission will
Chad
win.
Gable?
And Gulak and Shorty
I don't
G
like calling him that.
continue to double team Grand Metalik.
I don't like calling him Shorty G.
Springboard elbows. Metalik
This doesn't
takes
sound
out both
cool, you know?
Gulak and Shorty G.
I like doing cool sounding commentary.
Is that his name? Menalik?
Metalik.
I think there's an N in there somewhere.
No, there's not. It's Metalik.
There's
Metal. Metal leak.
And here now, Dorado.
Metal leak.
Dorado beginning to fire up. Sends Shorty G outside, and now he goes right after Drew Gulak. And
Why isn't it Shorty Ray? He's shorter than Shorty G.
On the Lucha House Party with Grand Metalik.
Good point.
Into the
Good
corner.
point.
Gulak misses
Yo,
wildly.
Cameron,
Kick
what's
right
up,
to the
man?
midsection. Dorado off the second rope takes Gulak down. Covered out a win. Kick out at 2.
Dude, Michael, once again, dude, thank you so much for the contributions today, and thank you to Mo as well.
By Gulak, set up on the
Thank
top
you guys
rope
very much for hooking it
and
up.
say Dorado. High flyer, cross body, lateral press,
cross
hooks the
body.
leg on Gulak, who kicks out at 2.
All right, let's get this over
Can't
with.
keep Gulak
AJ,
down.
do you have any idea what on
AJ's
earth
like, get it
means
over
to be lucha lit?
Not intoxicated? Are you saying like
What an epic #1 contender lineup. Yeah. What the heck? Why isn't Corbin in
For a
this?
championship opportunity, and Grand Metalik may have cost his partner a chance
Grand
at the
Metalik breaks up his
Intercontinental
partner's pin.
Oh, this is my favorite when this happens.
They should have put. Oh my goodness. I could see Chad. I could see Chad Gable. Oh my, beautiful. Beautiful. Almost a fisherman suplex leaping. Goodness gracious. He's just tossing people.
Yeah, Shorty's gonna win this one.
Very impressive.
Shorty's gonna win this
Shorty
one.
G with a corner.
AJ's feeling what I'm feeling. I'm hoping.
Sputter suplex now to Gulak.
I'm hoping so bad.
And Shorty G.
It'd be awesome to see Chad Gable in the intercon. Oh my goodness! Driven Metalik right on top of his neck in the fisherman suplex with the hold, with the bridge.
Well, I'm more impressed with the moveset.
Dude, I would love
Shorty
that.
G, to be honest with you.
AJ, you've been singing his
Kofi,
praises.
yeah,
I'm
Kofi's
surprised you
injured.
wanna face
Oh,
Shorty
you
G.
missed it, Rudd? That was a really cool backstage promo between him and Big E.
I beat him though.
Oh, but he also beat you at one.
Oh, wait a minute. The Gulak is in.
Submission in the middle of the ring. If he does, Gulak gets another opportunity.
Oh my goodness, it turns it into a dragon.
By Shorty G, able to roll his own
Nice
weight over,
stuff.
now making it to the
Can't
rope.
get to the rope. Oh, Slice threads his way out of it. Nice counter right into the ankle lock. Oh my goodness, Gulak hurting for certain. Gulak ankle lock all over his ankle.
Shorty G now as Gulak tries to make it to the ropes. It won't matter though. No
Chad Gable.
disqualifications in a fatal
Oh my
four-way
goodness, he
match.
falls into it.
Now Gable's really got it locked
Gable
in.
wins?
And Dorado
No, Dorado out of nowhere. Super splash. 1, 2, he's laying on him. No. Chad able to kick out of it.
Tremendous athleticism
Thank goodness.
on display from all 4 of these competitors.
And this is what it means to have an opportunity at the prestigious Intercontinental Championship. Take another look at the height of Lindsay Dorado.
Big weens all day. Big weens.
Moonsault from the bottom rope.
Yes.
More to come.
From the
Lindsay.
second rope now for
Moonsault.
Dorado.
Nice stuff.
And will he go
Lindsay
all
is
the way
rolling
up
right now.
top to try to put Shorty G away.
That's always a bad idea.
Oh, Gulak
makes
racks
Dorado
Lindsay.
pay.
If only he
Lindsay
didn't do
sits down in the
assaults, right?
I think he got a little greedy, right? I think 2 is
top
sufficient.
turnbuckle in a
look,
bad way.
Shorty G now.
No way. We are not.
With
Okay.
Gulak
I
on
thought we were
his
about to see
shoulders.
a tower
Precarious situation.
inverted
Oh, God.
suplex.
Gulak hit hard.
Oh,
Oh, my
wow,
goodness.
we did get it.
Let's say rolled through and out the other side. Good God.
And now Metalik, the king of the ropes.
Metalik,
walking the
oh,
ropes,
nice
delivers
elbow
the
drop.
elbow
Grand
coming
Metalik,
out.
really?
Shorty G, hook of the leg.
He got it. Grand Metalik wins. Wow. Wow. Runs the ropes and jumps off the top rope with a leaping elbow right to the heart of Chad Gable, and Chad just couldn't find his way out of that. Some nice tightrope walking there. There ain't no way Grand Metalik is beating AJ Styles next week. Grand Metalik just won a #1 contenders match, so he is now going to fight AJ Styles next week. And AJ is trying to get a handshake from him.
You saw me shake hands last week. Come on, shake it, buddy. I'm gonna bring it back if you don't shake it now.
Oh! Slapped the taste out of Grand Metalik's mouth. That's saying enough. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. DDT to AJ. Okay. He DDTs AJ out of the ring. And he's holding the title. Grand Metalik has the Intercontinental title in his hand right now. Wow. Talk about unpredictable. Dang. I don't know what to expect here. Let's hope that Lindsay doesn't end up costing him or anything. Grand Metalik won the #1 contendership. So he will be fighting against AJ next week for the Intercontinental title. Wow. Hey, Otis. We're getting a Otis flashback. I almost forgot Otis existed on SmackDown. What was up with him winning Money in the Bank and like super disappearing? Oh yeah, Tuck, yeah. I'm about to become John Cena because you can't see me. Oh yeah. I don't know why he turned into like a mini Macho Man there, but whatever.
I got you this.
What is going on with him?
Beauty and the Beast.
I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense. If you won Money in the Bank and your girlfriend was Mandy Rose, you might disappear for a little bit too. Could make sense. What about oh dude, that's another person they could have put in that match. Tucker. Tucker could have been in the #1 contendership match for the Intercontinental title right there. Whatever it is, Otis is getting a little flashback montage right now. Showing all the food they ate together. Hey, you know, if Mandy has any leftovers, Otis will take care of them. It's his birthday today? Really? The love story continues next week. Aww. Well, at least I don't have to worry about Dolph.
That's next week, Michael Cole, but coming up in moments, what we've all been waiting for, particularly Jeff Hardy, as he returns to the scene of so much of his past to encounter the Celtic Warrior Sheamus. The bar fight is moments away.
Oh, yeah. After this commercial break, I believe we're going to the bar, guys. You ready? I'm going to get demonetized for this. They're going to be like, not suitable for all advertisers, Gritty. You're talking about the bar. No, I meant the bar, like the old team of Sheamus and Cesaro, the bar. That's what I meant. It won't be like the swamp match. Ugh. You liked the swamp match, Mo. You said you liked it. Who changed your mind, Mo? You liked it when it was on. What happened? Had some sort of epiphany after the fact. Yo, let me see. How many people hooked up the tweet? You did like it. I have the replay, dude. I was literally just watching the replay yesterday. You did like it. Care if Dave didn't like it. Dave likes he basically has proven that he's gonna like it if AEW does it, but if WWE does it, he's going to be a little harder on it. He's proven that, dude. He liked the Stadium Stampede match, but he didn't like the swamp match. He called the swamp match silly. You think the swamp match was silly in comparison to the Stadium Stampede match? Got people getting drowned in the water and coming out as other characters. People getting lines drawn on them with the field markers. He's proven that he's gonna be a little harder on WWE. I don't know if he knows that it was a cinematic match. It's not supposed to be a 5-star classic. It's supposed to tell a story. All right, here we go. Dave's a wrestling king. The thing is, like, the people who booked that match know more about wrestling than him. The people who booked that match know more about wrestling than he does. The guy in that match is the son of a legendary wrestler from days past. The people behind the scenes who booked that match are legendary wrestlers who've been in the business actually doing it for years and years and years. So they know more than he does. He's not a moron. I don't think he's a moron. Don't call people names. I'm not saying he's a moron. You shouldn't be saying that either. It's just, if you're going to say that he like knows a lot, then you got to realize there are people who know more than him, and most of the people who are going to know more than him are going to be people who actually do what he's talking about. Yeah, don't call people names, man. You don't have to call people names to prove a point. If you respect the guy for his opinion, you got to realize that there are people who know more than him. It's just like Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee learned his style from other people. He didn't make the style up. So there's somebody who knows more than Bruce Lee. It doesn't mean that Bruce Lee is the end all of the style. It's just he's the guy who some people listened to when it came to it, and some people admired for it.
SmackDown Tag Team Champions Cesaro and
Cesaro and Sheamus.
Nakamura.
I mean, Cesaro and Shinsuke. I always say that.
Welcome, new champions.
Dude, I got to get the pictures of them with the titles.
I'm not sure what was more rewarding on Sunday. Putting Kofi Kingston through the first table.
Dude, that was epic when they put him through the table.
Putting Kofi Kingston through the second table.
I wouldn't call him a failure either. He didn't fail anything. The guy's making money, man.
See, but my only regret is not being able to put Big E through a table as well.
You know he could do it. You know Cesaro could do it.
But, you know, you may have gotten lucky on Sunday, but I'm sure there's going to be a chance to put him through a table again.
Either way, Mo, you did like the cinematic. You did like the swamp match when it happened.
6 weeks?
So you obviously changed your mind after you heard somebody else say
we don't believe a word.
That's possible. That's probably what happened.
Because it's not Big E's time. It's not Big E's time at all.
No.
A wild Hangman? Dude, if Hangman shows up in the bar fight, I will lose my mind, man. That would be so awesome.
Salute.
Adam Page. Oh my God, that would be so epic.
All team on SmackDown go splat.
Go splat? Dang, they're going to splat everybody on SmackDown. Was that the first Kayla sighting tonight? I feel like we saw her every single segment last week. James Storm in the bar, that would be epic too. Oh my goodness. If James Storm was in the bar, like Sheamus gets tossed over the bar and James Storm is just sitting there and he's like, I'm sorry about your dang look. A fake Adam Page, yeah, maybe they'll do that. Maybe James Storm, that would be fresh. Oh my goodness. Dude, it's splitting up. It's making its own remix now. Michael says he loved the Stadium Stampede match. It was entertaining. Oh yeah, I think it was entertaining. I had fun watching it. It's just when you call something else silly in comparison that actually wasn't meant to be silly whatsoever, or when you have when it just shows the agenda. If you look at a lot of what AEW does, it's got a very comedic tone to it. You know, you got Ortiz flopping around on the mat after getting drenched in orange juice. You got people coming out of ice boxes as other characters and stuff. But when you say that stuff it was well done and this really shows his character, and when you're like literally sidestepping the silly nature of what you're watching, and then you call something else that literally was created as like a serious piece of a storyline, it just shows an agenda there. Okay, I'm not saying he was wrong. If he didn't like the swamp match, then that's fine. That's fine. You don't have to like it, but when you're gonna call something else weird and contrived and silly and you just don't get it and all that, it's like, dude, well, what the heck? Oh, he came out of the water and then the Fiend came out and what does this mean? And I don't like it. It's like, dude, what about when Matt Hardy came out of the water as a different character when two dudes were holding him down underwater? Like, what about that? That's not silly. That's not weird. Like, It just shows an agenda there. Both of those had some weird spots. Okay, trust me, I know the swamp fight was not the best match ever or anything, but it was a cool way of showing a part of a storyline. Just like showing Matt Hardy can like change characters is part of his story. So you can't just like pick and choose. You got to call it down the middle, and it just shows an agenda sometimes. The way that Meltzer is really hard on when WWE does stuff, but then he just turns a blind eye to like the silly stuff that's going on over there. It's like whatever, dude. They're both part of a storyline. They both are showing off like what a character is up to, what's happening next, and I honestly can't see where the swamp fight was the sillier of the two, or the less understandable of the two matches. There, it just doesn't make any sense. So yeah, I found it entertaining as well. I had fun with it. It was funny. But at the end of the day, between that and the swamp fight, one of them was actually like a serious part of a storyline, and the other one had moments of storyline, but was largely a more like feel good, just have fun type of match. And it's just crazy sometimes. Let's just say the final deletion. Let's just say the final deletion was better than both of them. Yeah, because the final deletion had more wrestling, I would say. The final deletion was good. I might say that, yeah. Yeah, final deletion was pretty clean, man. Oh, I thought they said that the bar fight was gonna be next, but they just went to commercial again. Hey, thank you for subscribing. Imagine I was just sitting down in a bar fight. Orange Cassidy is there. I would love that, man. You think Tony Khan would fire somebody for being in the bar on SmackDown? I don't think he would. Tony Khan seems cool, man. I don't think he would. I don't think he would do that. Yeah, last week's or this week's Dynamite was really good. Like undeniably, it was one of their better SmackDowns. I mean, one of their better Dynamites. Sorry. Yeah, I liked the final deletion. It had a lot of that type of flavor, but you got to remember, like Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy, they also had a run-in. Remember, like isn't that how they became a tag team in the first place? Is they had a run-in at the compound or whatever, and it's almost like some of what Matt did rubbed off on the Fiend or on Bray. On Bray. Yeah, I think Tony Khan would be like, oh, that's a fine. I think he might fine somebody, but I don't think he'd straight up fire somebody. And they're all in the same place. If I worked for AEW, I might just do it. I might just do it. The ultimate deletion was eh. The final deletion was the one where he jumped out of the tree, right? It was the one where he jumped out of the tree into the ring, right? Yeah, Vince McMahon will definitely fire somebody. I think he fired somebody for just taking a picture with people from AEW. Can you imagine if somebody showed up on the show? Ooh. I'm sure he's like, yo. He's like, Adam Cole, hang on. You gotta stop going out with that Britt Baker girl. Gotta stop it. I know you might like her, but we found you this other girl. Her name is Britt Faker. She's the fake Britt Baker, but she's gonna be great. She's going to dental school and everything. He's trying to get Adam Cole to break up with his girlfriend. Final deletions when he swanton out of the tree. Okay, yeah, okay, good. Grand Metalik, Intercontinental Champion, Lucha, maybe. I know there's got to be some people hype about that. Grand Metalik is money, man. He's a good wrestler. It's just very unexpected and very, very sudden. I made it to the WWE arena. Nobody sees me. I'm at the bar. Is this bar at the arena? I didn't know that. And we saw Willow. Yeah, okay, I remember. And the ground, like it lit up with the symbol in flames or whatever. Yeah, that was a good. That's the match I'm talking about. I would say that was definitely had more feeling and just might have been a better overall match than both the Stadium Stampede and the Swamp Fight. But the Swamp Fight is more about the story than actual wrestling, and that's why I can understand why somebody might not rate it so high. But like to actually attack it and say no, it was poorly done and everything. It's like, what do you know about making movies, man? It's like literally a movie. It's like listening to AJ Styles when he tries to critique the Godfather movies or something. It's like, AJ, come on, man. You don't make movies, man. Maybe you know something about movies, but come on. You ain't gonna tell me that movie ain't good.
Irish Shannon's bar here in Orlando.
Here we go.
In a bar fight.
Here we go. All right, what do we got? Yo, Sheamus shows up in a tank top, and suspenders, his fist all wrapped up, and a hat. I love it.
Give us a shot, Jamie, there, will you? Right up.
It is cinematic. It's got a lot of camera angles.
Is he here yet?
Haven't seen him.
Wish I had like a bar set up, but I didn't want to spend all that time for one match.
Yo, I'm here.
Uh-oh. Here we go. Yeah, you can see the bartender was trying not to laugh.
Sláinte, Jeff. I am so glad you could make it. Hey.
Oh, they're both sitting at the bar together.
No thanks. Can I have a cup?
As you wish. Are you guys ready to do this?
Not yet, man. You know you're just here to count to 3, right?
Yes, sir.
I just want to make sure Sheamus knows something.
What? That you can't handle your alcohol like a real man?
Oh.
Yeah, something like that. My brother had to delete his WWE career. Tonight, I've got to recover mine. I've been doing this since I was 16 years old, man. And I've made enough mistakes to last a lifetime. Sobriety has changed me, Sheamus. So tonight, I hope you're ready for anything.
Face it, Jeff. You're never gonna change. You're weak. You're pathetic. Nobody cares about you anymore.
Are you still the bar?
What? You're a comedian now, are you? You're damn right. I still raise the bar, and I still am the bar.
Cool. I'm connected to everything now. I am that window over there. I'm that light over there. I'm that TV over there. I am this bar, man.
Huh.
What? You're not this bar. I'm the bar. You? You're just a pathetic junkie.
Junkie, yes, junkie. He said junkie. I love
boss. Take care of that, will you? And watch
it.
out
Nathan
for
Weller,
Jeff.
welcome back, man.
He doesn't like bartenders.
Oh, dude, he super splashed Sheamus in the eye. Oh, it has begun. The bar fight is underway. Oh, Sheamus. Sheamus is in some trouble here. He got splashed, and now he's just getting wrecked on the bar. Headbutt in the bar. Oh, now he's turning the beat around. Plastic bar stools. Looks like a classy bar. What are they doing with plastic bar stools? I'm a big Jeff Hardy fan. Heck yeah, Jeff is epic. Glad he's getting some, oh my goodness, look at this. Oh, Sheamus dragging Jeff Hardy all the way down the bar and taking out all the glasses on the way down. Jeff Hardy. Oh, catching the beats of the Bowery right across the chest. Ouch. Getting karate chopped on the bar. Covered in beer. Yo. Junkie. Sheamus' hair finally looking normal.
Here's a shot there. What are you, Jeeves? No.
You see Jeff Hardy and Sheamus fighting. Should I come and Superman punch Sheamus? Yeah. Yeah, you should do it, man. Oh. Jeff Hardy off the bar. The clothesline, and now punching seated elbows. Oh, gets put into a brick wall. Oh, Jeff, that's gotta hurt. Landed to some Jameson barrels. Oh, what did he throw at him? A basketball? So the NBA's back. Time for a scrimmage. Jeff Hardy just tossed 3 basketballs into Sheamus' stomach. Dang, they're fighting back into the bathroom area. About to get flushed. Sheamus looks like he's used to being in bar fights. Remember, that's how him and Cesaro ended up being friends. They had a brawl in the bar, and they joined forces to beat up a bunch of cretins. Oh my goodness. Jeff Hardy just got cracked on the back with a keg, a metal keg. Ouch. Dang, you do not want to get hit with a steel keg by Sheamus. Give him a swirly. Gorilla, you heard incorrect. Oh my goodness, slamming him in the door. Jeff Hardy is getting slammed in between a door and another door right now. Oh my goodness. Well, there's that kitchen sink. It's not a kitchen sink, it's a bathroom sink. Ouch. No, it's a bathroom beatdown now.
I'll cleanse every demon.
Oh, he flushed him in a urinal. Oh my goodness. Dude, I hope this is the cleanest bar in all of Florida. He just flushed his head in a urinal. Jeff Hardy, oh man.
I drank worse than that. I drank worse than that, Jeff. Take a little look.
Sheamus looks so much better in this lighting. That WWE lighting in the ring does not do much for his musculature.
You're trash. You're chunky.
You're a chunky. Oh my goodness. Jeff Hardy strikes back. Break the toilet? He slammed Sheamus into the toilet. Sheamus just break the toilet? Looks like he did. Probably the best on Twitch. Thank you. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I like to have some originality to what I do. See what I'm talking about? Sheamus looks so much better in this lighting than he looks like in normal ring lighting. Skin tone just doesn't set it off in the ring. Where'd Jeff go? Jeff disappeared.
How much fun are you having, huh?
Can't hear that, Sheamus? He's behind you. Oh my God! He's got a ladder. No, he's using the ladder shots to the stomach of Sheamus. Ay, ay, ay. Sheamus is in pain here. Jeff Hardy running across the tables. He gets caught. He tried to go for a crossbody. Sheamus catches him. Oh, goodness. Puts him back first into the brick wall again and again. Goodness gracious. Jeff has to win here, right? Basically my exact hairstyle, but not red.
I help you with your music career.
I like Sheamus' hair like that. Yeah, it looks cool. This is a real brawl right here. Yo, Big Rud, thank you for the bits, man. I don't think I said thank you. Big Rud, thank you very much for the bits you gave. Oh goodness. Oh, no, right into the drum set.
When it comes to
dude, there's a commercial break. Dang, this is gonna be a long match. He threw him into a drum set and they go to commercial. I didn't even realize we still have like 10 minutes left. Where's Adam Page? He left. He's like, man, I'm getting out of here. This guy's spilled my beer. I gotta go. They went to commercial. You would have thought they would have front loaded the commercials. That way they could get all the way through this match without a commercial interruption. Probably not the best. Probably not the best decision. But I am liking this bar fight so far. I'm giving them somewhat of a little pass here because this match is looking like an actual fight, and it's not looking overly produced. It's not looking overly cinematic. I was worried at first because I was seeing like 8 camera angles showing Sheamus like sitting down at the bar, and I'm like, oh god, it might be overdone. But this is looking pretty good so far. They got 9 minutes. Yeah, they do. That's a decrease. I don't know, man. I might still let them pass because of this. Because this match is looking pretty much like a real fight. It's not looking overly done up. You know, I'm not seeing like front flips and stuff. I'll be right back. Hang out with Dudley for a second. Baseball is back. Yeah, it's a pretty good bar fight here. Uh-oh, we're back. Perfect timing, if I do say so myself.
You wanted this, Bob! How you wanted this, right? Is that what you wanted?
Uh-oh. Sheamus is taking off the suspenders.
Come on, Jeff! Come on! Huh? Come on, Jeff!
Got the Deztroix 40 today. Nice. Uh-oh. Jeff Hardy mounting the offense, throwing Sheamus through a chair. Now, somewhat of a crossbody on the concrete floor. Man, this is a hazard. There's broken glass everywhere. If it ain't about the money, Puff, I just don't care. Oh my goodness. Sheamus has glass in his back. You see that? He's got glass in his back. Oh. Oh, twist of fate on the concrete! Jeff Hardy with the twist of fate to Sheamus on the concrete. Oh my god. He's setting up the ladder. No, don't do this. Jeff, do not. Jeff about to do Swanton on the concrete? No way. Bar fight should be a weekly event. No, Jeff. Oh my goodness, he's gonna do it. He's gonna do it. Swanton bomb off the ladder is incoming. Wait, personal bartender is getting involved. Personal bartender smashes Jeff in the back as he's trying to climb the ladder, but oh my god. No. Jeff. Jeff with all the strength. Power bombs the bartender through a table. I like it. That's what you get. Don't get involved. Grown man's business over here. And then Sheamus from behind smashing a chair over the back of Jeff Hardy. Grabbing his hat. He knows it's over.
Sweet dreams, Phil.
Oh my goodness. Did he win? Pours itself a nice ice cold Guinness. He's used to pouring that. Poured it perfectly. Did you see it? Did he win? He's gonna wake up with the mask on, isn't he? He's gonna sit up and he's gonna have the Willow mask, isn't he? Oh my goodness, dude. If this is what it takes. Sheamus just drank an ice cold Guinness. Wait, he does have black and white paint on. Black, white, and gray paint. He's got the Willow color scheme on, and now he hops up. Oh my goodness. Dude, Sheamus, you should have checked your hat for face paint. Oh, and he smashes a bottle over Sheamus' head, and is there blood? Oh, I think I just saw a bunch of blood coming out of Sheamus' head. And he's got epic music. Jeff Hardy releasing himself from the ties that bind. Oh my goodness. Jeff Hardy from the top of the ladder. No way. Swanson bomb on the concrete! Oh my goodness. That's game over, dude. That's uno, dos, tres. Jeff Hardy wins. Holy moly. Bam, 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 out. Bounce, bam, bam, out. Wow. And he puts the hat on Sheamus's face. And he's got his irises all whited out. Oh, and he blinks and his eyes go back to normal. So wait, he's got powers too now? He's got powers now. Man, that family has some magic flowing through their veins. Wow, and that's how they go off the air? Sheamus just in a heap on the ground. Ooh, that was cool. That was pretty good, man. That was pretty good. Other than the commercial break, I liked that start to finish. Jeff always had powers. Yeah, but I mean like WWE-wise powers, you know? That was pretty dang well done, man. I'm going to give that a, gosh. Maybe like a 3.8, something like that. I meant 4. Oh, well. Yeah, it happens. That was better than I thought it would be. Yeah, that would have been a great addition to Extreme Rules, but hey, I mean, SmackDown just definitely came up because of it. Let's have ourselves a little talk about what we thought about SmackDown tonight. Man, that was something else. Good stuff right there. Props to Sheamus and Jeff for sure. They pulled off one of the better cinematic matches the WWE has ever put on. Well, at least during this era. Gritty, same as me. Woo! Yeah, that was cool, man. They did a really good job. Let's find out. song's over, Dudley. Dudley, the song's over. You can still hear it in your head? All right, Dudley. Dudley, I got to do the show now. Dudley, high five. Dudley, I got to do the show. Okay, all right. Yeah, go headbang downstairs. Okay. All right, here we go. Oh my goodness, dude. Smiggity Smack. This is gonna be a somewhat tough one for me to call. Like I kind of had a score, but now I just don't know. Oh, let me turn that down. Okay. All right. Can you guys hear this background music? Bing. Bing. What about James Storm? Dude, that would have been awesome if James Storm would have shown up. I was thinking that we were going to get some sort of reveal because it was the last match of the night. And it didn't disappoint. If Jeff is going to that place, you know, that he's able to unleash either Willow or Brother Nero, whatever you want to call him, then, hey, I'm cool with it. I'm really cool with it. Dudley, no. Wait, what? One hit? What are you saying no to? All right, so here we go. If you watched SmackDown tonight along with me and you would like to give your rating out of 10, whether it be a 8 out of 10, 6 out of 10, 8.1 out of 10, we take the points too, the 0.5, 0.1, 0.3. Please tell me now in the chat, whether you're on YouTube or Twitch, what you thought. Oh, you can't hear the background music. Oh, okay. That's what you're saying no to. All right, hang on. What about now? Can you hear it now? Thank you, One Hit. Let's find out if you guys can hear it now. Let me get my calculator going. Find out. All right, so Michael says 7 out of 10. Really? Okay. 7 out of 10. 7.0. All right. Cameron says 7.7. Perfect now? Okay, it's perfect now. Thank you. Cameron says 7.7. Almost enough for him to give it a point. Just barely below. 8.3 says Ringmaster. 8.3. Ringmaster was a fan. He liked it. We Rupt says 8.0. I see you. I'll see you. Empire says 8 out of 10 as well. Him and We Rupt have something in common right now. 8 out of 10. 8.0. Let's see. What do we got? That's cool right there. 7.9 says New Zealand. 7.9. Okay. I got you. One Hit says 8. 8.0. Yeah, that ending was thunderous, man. I really like. If you end the show on a high note, like it gives the overall show like some better flavor. You know, you gotta start it. You gotta start it great and end it great, and hopefully just have it great the whole time. But if you have to have a downside to your show, you probably don't want to end with it. So 8.9 from, or no, not 8.9, 7.9. My bad. 7.9 and 8 from One Hit. A 7.9 from Big Rud. All right, Big Rud says 7.9. The Rud has spoken. Once again, Rud, thank you so much for the bits, man. I don't think I said thank you when you gave them. I think I just said that you'd seen enough. Oh, Waleed says 6.2. Waleed, you showed up kind of late, but I'm gonna let it happen. I'm gonna let it happen. I know you probably watched SmackDown. Elijah had a score, but he deleted it. What happened, Elijah? Elijah deleted his score. All right, Waleed says 6.2. He was not as amused. Halo says 7.7 point. Is that like an IP address? Are you trying to dox somebody right now? 7.7 says Halo. I got you. Thank you for your score. Mo says 7.7 as well. Just a little below the threshold. A little below the threshold for a point, considering both of them. You thanked me. Okay. Dude, seriously though, thank you. Thank you to everybody who hooks it up. Changed it. Okay, he's going with 8.0. Alright, I was like, yo, what happened? I was just about to read it and it disappeared. Elijah says 8.0. Man, this is going to be close. This is going to be slim. If they win, if I'm not win, but if they get a point tonight, it's going to be slim. SmackDown's been better than Raw. Here and there. Here and there. I don't know if like straight up better, because Raw was killing it for a while, man. They were absolutely killing it for a while. Like when Edge was healthy and Orton was just on the mic all the time, and they were doing those fun segments with the Street Profits and all that, and I don't know, there was a period of time there where they were just firing on all cylinders and it was looking great. Impact has been pretty dang good. No clue where that last point came from. Hey, it happens. Alright. Anyone else? Is there no one else? Would have been a 7.7, but the last match bumped me up to an 8. Yeah, I think that last match helped a lot of people's scores. I think a lot of people would have been much lower. I think that last match might have given everybody maybe even like a whole extra point, which I think it deserved. Seeing Jeff Hardy finally getting some good payback on Sheamus, and also kind of debuting another side of his character, or even maybe a whole nother character that he's going to be portraying. That's awesome, man, and that makes SmackDown seem like it's going to have some really fun stuff coming up. Anyone else? Anyone else? AEW wins the week big time, bro. AEW had a really good show this week. I will not deny that, but this is not like a who did better type of show. This is we're rating it based off the show itself, and then by the end of the season, we'll know who overall did better based off the points. Yeah, that last match was definitely a pay-per-view quality match, and I could see why they took it off of Extreme Rules, because Extreme Rules was gonna rest the same way. Extreme Rules had incredible matches, just really, I wouldn't say incredible, but Extreme Rules had very good matches, but the endings were somewhat deflating, and so this match would have helped the overall of Extreme Rules, but I don't see it moving the needle that much. But it definitely did wonders for SmackDown, so I think it was a very good idea to just put this on SmackDown. Anyone else? Didn't watch AEW yet. It's worth a watch, man. It's worth a watch for sure. So if there's no one else here, let me talk about this. All right. Sasha Banks and Bayley, they continue to push forward. Even now, they're pushing forward other people's storylines. They're actually making us talk about other wrestlers now, and they've been doing that. If you notice, the way they've been used is they're making people talk about other wrestlers and them. Like, you can't just talk about them. You have to talk about what they did recently. Unless you just want to be negative. I mean, I understand that. There's some people who just want to be negative, but they're always interacting with other people. They're always interacting with Asuka, Io Shirai, Shotzi Blackheart, Tegan Nox, Alexa Bliss. They're always interacting with other people in the shows they go to. Asuka, Kairi Sane. Like, it's bringing this it's bringing attention to their entire women's division. I know that people are going to say that they're eclipsing it, but you have to talk about the people involved. Like, it's not like they're running over people. It's not like they're destroying people. and tonight they didn't even have a match. They instigated a match between friends. So it pushed forward a storyline between two people who have very recently just been friends and not really shown any cracks. So I'm actually enjoying heel Bayley more every time that I hear her on the mic and every time that I see her, because she's embodying this certain type of heel that really fits her new character a lot. I really think that it's coming along nicely. It always is in the back of my head, what's going to happen between them? Like, how is it going to break down? So it's a good storyline, but it also is helping other superstars to come along, like Nikki Cross now. Now Nikki Cross is seeming like she'll do whatever it takes to get her hands on gold. It helped her character move into more of like a complex attitude, where she's not just this like, oh, I love Alexa, I'll do whatever, la la la, you know, like it's making her seem more like she'll get dirty if she needs to, in a way that might sacrifice everything. I don't see anything wrong with that. What else did I need to talk about here? The Matt Riddle segment, I was so ready to just be like, oh god, all right, whatever, Baron Corbin. But he got himself a squash match. The guy he squashed stuck around after the squash match and actually took up Baron Corbin on his offer, which was really cool. Because Baron Corbin came out and put out a king's ransom on Matt Riddle. So who knows who's going to take up the ransom next. Matt Riddle's got a price on his head now, which is a cool storyline. I haven't seen that storyline done in a while, or maybe ever. I don't remember the last time I saw anybody put a ransom on someone's head and just make it like an open ransom where just anybody can try to claim it. He didn't even say what it was. He didn't say how much money he was going to give or anything. So I really, I was about to be like, oh god, like I like Baron Corbin, but there's like this tinge of just oatmeal, like just that bland tinge of like, okay, here we go, you know. I'm sure you guys know what I mean. Like I like Baron, but there's just like this boredom that surrounds him sometimes, and I'm not immune to it. No matter how much I like him, no matter how much I respect his work, like there's just a tinge of boredom that follows him around a little bit. And I was just ready to be like, all right, here we go. He's gonna run down to the ring. They're gonna brawl, and then Matt's gonna get the best of him, and he's gonna roll out and be like, "I'll get you next time," like the claw on Inspector Gadget. "I'll get you next time, Gadget. Next time." You know, like that would be the end of their little thing. So I'm glad it didn't turn out that way, because I was about to be bored. So I liked it. I liked the way this turned out. Could have been horrible, but it turned out at least interesting. The Naomi on MizTV thing was okay, I guess. I like how she was like, "You guys are the ones making me sick," and the 5 stars, they're actually doing their own star ratings and stuff. Miz and Morrison, man, I don't know what's next for them. I am seeing some cracks forming between them though, because did you notice tonight, Miz didn't like any of Morrison's ideas. Morrison was like, "Oh, what about this? What about this?" And Miz was like, "No, that sucks. That sucks. That idea sucks." So I didn't see the cohesion between them. They normally like complete each other's sentences, and like they're just so on the same page. But tonight it was kind of like, wait a minute here. So I don't know. Maybe there's. I could eventually see the two of them having a falling out match and going their separate ways. So I like that. Naomi getting the upper hand on Lacey tonight was a good thing. I'm pretty sure people on Twitter are still not going to be happy about it, but when are people on Twitter ever happy? Unless they're looking at like cat videos. So it's whatever. I'm happy for Naomi. I think that this is actually a feud that looks like it doesn't need a title to be on the line for it to be interesting. And Lacey is playing the heel, and she's a good heel. She's a good heel. It's a Quake shirt. Yeah, this is a Quake shirt. Yo, Irish, what's up, man? See, Elijah knows what I'm talking about. MJF is a better heel than Corbin. Yeah. I think MJF is better on the mic. Corbin will definitely eat MJF alive inside of a ring. So I don't know. It's kind of a draw, but MJ, I'd rather, like, I'm not gonna turn the volume all the way up like I do for MJF. So overall, yeah, I'd say MJF's a little better heel, but they're both great, man. They're both doing the right stuff. Where was I going after this? Yeah, so Lacey, epic stuff. By the way, what's up, Irish? Thank you for the host, man. What else happened on this SmackDown? There was something else I was going to jump to. Oh, the number one contenders match. Very unexpected. Very strange. The people they put in this, but I'm down with the overall outcome. You know, I'd like for AJ to get some defenses under his belt. His belt. So I'm cool with it. As long as Grand Metalik doesn't win next week, I'm fine with it. Because why would you not give it to Matt Riddle, but then give it to Grand Metalik? I don't know about that. So I don't know about that. Let's just hope that Metalik doesn't win this. I mean, I like him. Man. I like Metalik, but it's just, I don't know, man. I hate writing people off like that. So I'll say maybe it'll happen. Maybe he'll catch AJ slipping, and maybe it'll be a fun little rivalry. But I just really hope there's something to it, dude. Don't just put the title on Grand Metalik without a plan. I hope there's a plan to it. But I just really, I don't see it. I don't see it. I hope that's Big E. And speaking of Big E, Kofi being injured. Yeah, you're right. Kofi steps out of the locker room, and he tells Big E what the deal is. He says, I'm injured. I might be out like 6 weeks with this rib injury. And immediately Big E starts talking about the titles. So I'm like, oh God, here we go. Here comes the heel turn. But they unexpectedly flipped the script, and I mean literally like flipped the script. It was like he had the heel script, and he was reading off the heel script. He's like, oh, don't worry, we're gonna get these titles. Like he didn't care about Kofi's injury at all at first. And I'm like, here we go. Here comes the heel turn. And then he flipped the script over to the back, and Kofi was like, nah, man, it's fine. You know, this might just be listening. We got to listen to the universe. Maybe it's trying to tell us something. Maybe this is your time. And then Big E was like, nah, man, but and Kofi was like, nah, man, stop. Like you're always about the team. Like this might be your time. And Big E still didn't want to accept it, and Kofi had to really be like, listen. You're the one right now, man. You got to do your thing. Show the world what you're made of. And then Big E actually accepted it, and they hugged, and like I was like, whoa, this is not where we started here, and I love that. It shows they're not being lazy. Dude, the laziest thing to do there would just be like, oh, y'all get the titles back, and Kofi be like, what? I just told you I'm injured, and you're worried about the titles? He's like, yeah, I'm worried about the titles, and then he does the backstage beatdown, and he's fully heel in 10 seconds, and then that's it. Like, that would have been the lazy thing to do, but they literally went the hard route, where, like, he stays a good guy, and he just gets the backing of his friends, and he becomes a single superstar, and then he gets that legitimacy, and he gets the backing of his friends. Like, that's the hard route, and they went there, and I just loved it, man. They really got me, and man, tonight they got me twice. They got me with the Nikki slight heel turn, and they got me with the Big E hard stop on the heel turn. I loved it, man. That was so good. What else was there? We got an advertisement for Otis coming next week, I guess. And didn't we get a Bray thing? Yeah, we got a Firefly Funhouse that I missed half of because my feed messed up. But Braun still seems to be missing. I would love to see the rest of that, the parts that I missed of the Funhouse, but man, overall, I got to give this like a 7.9. I think this was a good SmackDown. There were points of boredom, but just all in all, and there was some like, what type of moments? And somebody told me there was a little glitch. There was still a hacker glitch. I don't know if anybody saw that. Somebody's got to confirm that. If there was a hacker glitch, I might go 8.0. But somebody's got to confirm this for me right now. Was there a hacker glitch? I see Xavier coming for the heel turn. Dude, Xavier could play a great heel. He could play a diabolical heel. Because he's the king of the ropes. Yep. So we got lucha things about to happen in the Intercontinental title picture. I really thought they did a good job tonight, man. I thought they delivered tonight, and it's been tough, man, because they've been kind of sucking. So, you know, I was like, I come into these, I try to be positive, but I always have that like, all right, man, I remember last week, so you better jump up. No idea. I didn't see it either. Was there a glitch tonight? Somebody told me there was a glitch during the replay of Matt Riddle's match. Gosh, man. All right, now I gotta find out, because if there was, this is definitely getting an 8.0 for me, because if the hacker's still around, even though everybody and their grandma is like, oh, the hacker's Ali, and then Ali is not on SmackDown anymore, then I'm all about that, because that means that the hacker's still here, but Ali isn't. And that would just throw everything up in the air, and maybe the hacker is maybe Xavier. Dude, if Xavier, that would make sense though. Xavier is smart. He could probably hack some stuff. Dude, Irish. Big E is apparently setting off on a singles run now. I'm not kidding you. So, and as soon as it started, I'm like, yo, Irish is gonna love this. All right, let's see if I can find out. All right, oh, I can actually listen to the Firefly Funhouse thing again. All right, let me listen to this. Hang on, I'm gonna listen to this promo that he cut after this. Let me in.
Yowie wowie!
Yowie wowie.
That sure was fun!
Oh, he's got the lantern.
Oh, a family reunion just, it warms my soul.
AJ versus
Strowman
Big E.
came
Heck yeah.
back home.
I was just talking about that earlier.
I know some of you were worried that Braun is now forever trapped in that filthy, disgusting, stinky swamp, but it's okay. That swamp is 100% certified organic.
Organic swamp.
No, I think your job is done for now. I'm sorry, but I can't let you out again. Listen, you had your chance.
Oh, he's arguing with the, basically, he's got the lantern. You guys know the lantern that the Fiend carries out, where it's Bray Wyatt's head, but it's the old Bray. It's the old Bray's head. And he's having a conversation with it. The old Bray is like, let me out. So like the ghost of the old Bayou Bray is trying to convince him to let him out again. And the new Bray is saying he can't let him out because he had his chance.
It's his turn now. He has been unleashed. Bye!
Bye! Bye, Bray. Okay, so that's what I missed. I kind of like that, though. All right, let's see. Yeah, perfect. All right, perfect timing. All right, so we got the Broton. We got another Broton. Okay, this is the perfect. I clicked on the perfect part of this match, by the way, or the perfect part of this fight card for me to see what I missed in the Bray Wyatt promo, and for me to see this the ending of the Matt Riddle match. So I'm just I'm just watching the Matt Riddle match right now to see if there is actually a glitch here.
Cover, hook of the leg, and a kick out at 2 by Riddle.
This match
is so important to
the career of Matt Riddle. Can Riddle rebound, get back on the horse, and continue?
Just forgive me right now, guys, because if there's a glitch, then I'm giving this an 8 out of 10. But if there's not, it's going to be 7.9. I gotta know. I gotta know if the hacker is still around. That was a big storyline for SmackDown, and it just kind of left. I would really like to know if that's something I need to worry about or not. Yeah, it's like I'm having his own struggle. Bye! I love that, where he gets all serious and he's like, bye! G4 video game channel is coming back. That's awesome, dude. I'm really glad about that. Irish says that Big E needs to be at the top. Ooh. Dude. I mean, as much as I would love to see that, I don't know, man. I gotta find out what's going on with Braun first, because what if Braun is like in leagues with the Fiend? Big E's not gonna beat the Fiend and Braun at the same time, dude. I'd much rather him beat AJ and become Intercontinental champ than run into a brick wall. All right, here we go. The Bro Derek. Okay, the match is over. All right, here we go. Oh. Matt Riddle. All right. I'm watching. I'm not going to be looking at the chat for a second, guys. Hang on. I want to see. Is there a glitch? The person who told me there was a glitch never responded, though, so it might have been a troll, but there was something that kind of looked like a glitch. I can understand why you might think that, but it was just the regular graphics of SmackDown, but they started with the like background and faded it in. Nah, there was no glitch. No glitch. It kind of looked like it though. I could see why somebody would think that, but no glitch. No glitch. So 7.9. 7.9 from me. Dude, are we going to break? We're going to break 100 tonight? Dude, we broke 100 tonight. 100 overall score. Everybody, thank you so much for putting in. I'm giving SmackDown an 8. Jonathan gives it an 8. Thank you, Jonathan. No, but if Braun's going to be out for a bit, take the title and have it. Oh yeah, maybe, but I don't know how long Braun's gonna be gone. I don't know what the storyline is. That's why I'm saying, Irish, I gotta find out what's up with Braun first, because I do not want Big E to get like his first chance in a long time at being a single superstar, and then he just runs right into Braun and the Fiend at the same time. Like, that would just be horrible. Wouldn't that suck? Ugh, I don't want that. Dude, we hit over 100 in terms of adding up everybody's scores together. Thank you guys so much. Let's do some math. Let's do it. Jonathan says an 8 overall. I appreciate that. Was Jonathan here? Yeah, I said what's up to Jonathan like right at the start. All right, Jonathan, I'm going to add your 8. I think I had to skip your score last time, but I'm not going to do it this time. I'm going to add your 8, man. All right, so we got 108.3. Let's do the math. Let's find out if they got us, because there are a lot of people who gave it below the threshold. All right, here we go. That would awk. It would awk, and it would suck. It would suck. It would suck. It would suck, guys. It'd be those things you put on your feet. All right, here we go. It's time for the math, guys. All right, so we got a 7.0, a 7.7, an 8.3, an 8.0, an 8.0, a 7.9, an 8.0, a 7.9, a 6.2. Dang, that 6.2 is like a valley there. 7.7, a 7.7, an 8.0, a 7.9, and an 8.0. Oh, here we go. Oh, my goodness. All right, let me count these scores. How many scores are there? We got 1 score, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I'm going to count it one more time just to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we got 108.3 divided by 14 scores. That way we get an average between all of our opinions, all of our thoughts. And it is 7.73! Oh, dude, they missed it by 0.015? That is the closest I've ever seen a show to missing it. Oh, dang, they would have got it too if there would have been that glitch. Oh, dang, dude. Smiggity smack. Dude, Gollum, I'm so sorry. Look at how happy he was. He thought he was getting it. Can't believe you guys. Yeah, Waleed with that 6.2. That's what really brought him all the way down. But honestly, there was a bunch of factors. That's what's best about the show, man. That's what's best about the show is it's all of us. It was just a little bit below a point, but honestly, let me talk to you for a second. Let me talk to you. Honestly, I would recommend this show. I would recommend this show. I think this show was worth a watch. We got Big E going off on a singles career. We're finding out. We know who's gonna challenge AJ next week. We got an epic bar fight. Cracks showing in the armor of Miz and Morrison. We got definite cracks showing between Alexa and Nikki. I would recommend this show. Even though it didn't get a point tonight, this show was worth a watch. I definitely would recommend this to somebody. If they were like, yo, should I watch SmackDown? I'd be like, yeah, you should watch SmackDown. So this is one of the rare situations where it doesn't get a point, but I would still recommend it. Normally when it doesn't get a point, it's because like everybody together is like, yeah, you know, it was kind of, man, this was as close as it gets, man. I would still recommend it though. I mean, the main event alone and the things I just listed are epic reasons to watch SmackDown. It actually had and Naomi actually being a front and center type of superstar in the women's division. Besides hanging out with Sasha Banks and Bayley, she's still kind of like a main focal point of SmackDown at this point. Her and Lacey, so I would say this was one of the better episodes of SmackDown recently. SmackDown's been kind of sucking, and so has Raw in its own right. That was fun, man. That was fun. We were all right around the same rating though, so it had all the chances, man. All the chances. AEW was 10 out of 10. No, it wasn't. I mean, to you maybe, to you, but. 10 out of 10 is like, you guys gotta understand, like 10 out of 10 is like an episode of a show that will be talked about forever. Like it's like that show. It's the it was me, Austin, all along. It's like that. It's like the beer truck. It's like oh my god, what is it like? It's like Sting joining the NWO. Like it's these episodes that you'll talk about forever and ever and ever. That episode of AEW was good, but 10 means like legendary, like forever etched in the memory of wrestling fans. And I don't think that's it. Do you think that's it? Do you really think that that's the episode that's going to be etched in your memory forever. Like, that's the best wrestling episode. You'll put that up against any other wrestling show of all time, and it's something that people are going to be talking about in 10, 15 years. That's why I don't give out 10s. If you ever see me give out a 10, it's going to have to be the show where, like, man, I don't know, man. I don't know. If I ever give out a 9, then the show is going to have to be something that could possibly be etched in history. Like, was that the one? If it was for you, I understand. Like, that's your opinion, but, like, that's the way that I rank 10s. 10s are, like, perfect wrestling shows that will be etched in history. What's interesting about you talking about cracks and is Hackers' last tease was a possible split. That is true. And all those teams that were in the video, New Day, Miz and Morrison, Nikki and Alexa, that's true. The Milk Truck, yeah, the Milk Truck episode even. Milk Truck episode, what else? What else could be considered like a all-time episode of a wrestling show? Man, there were some episodes of NWA even there were some episodes of NWA Power that may have been close to a 9, but I don't think I ever gave it a 9. And NWA was, like, to me, one of the best wrestling shows that there was on the planet, period. You know, like, there are Wrestle Kingdoms that are going down in history. Like, would you say it was better than a Wrestle Kingdom? Like, I just gotta ask, man, like, what? Where's their 10, you know? But that's what I'm hoping people understand about the rating system here is that, like, if something gets a 10, it has to be, like, the best of the best. Like, it needs to be able to stand side by side with, like, the greatest wrestling shows we've ever seen. I think Alexa will snap on Nikki one day. You think so? I could see that. I could see that, but it's very interesting that they kind of flipped the script a little bit there, isn't it? I think they flipped it. Tonight was fun. But hey, man, if you liked AEW to a 10, I'm glad. I gotta say, one thing about opinions in here about wrestling shows, dude, thank you for clicking subscribe, SGR. One thing I have to say about opinions is if you're liking a show that much, I'm very happy for you. I'm very excited for you because, man, if I could enjoy a wrestling show that much, I'd be like breaking stuff in my house. I'd be like jumping around and like screaming at the top of my lungs and stuff. And if you're enjoying it that much, I'm really happy for you, man. And I hope that one of these promotions puts on a show that good for me sometime soon. There have been some shows that have gotten close. BFG 2012. Bound for Glory? Oh, okay. WrestleMania 20, a 10. A lot of people would say WrestleMania 18, I think. Yeah, maybe some stuff like that. Like, I'm just... If you thought it was a 10, I'm not disagreeing with you. If you liked it that much, I'm glad. But I hope you understand like what the rating system here is supposed to be. So if you're literally gonna put it like in that category, then it's fine to rate it a 10. I'll let you rate stuff a 10 if I really think that you feel that way. If I really think that you're wholeheartedly like, yes, this was a 10 gritty, then it's like, all right, I'll let you get it like once, but it ain't gonna be every week. 17, yeah, 17. A lot of people would say 17 as well. 27, maybe? I was about to say, what happened at 20 that you loved so much? Yeah, Jeff Hardy was awesome tonight. This was a very, very great SmackDown in my mind. I wouldn't say above like an 8.4 or 8.3 or something, but maybe right around there would have been okay. I'm glad I rated it what I rated it, though. I'm glad it turned out the way it did, because it still shows, just because you don't get a point on Battle of the Battle of the Brands doesn't mean that you're not a good show. So I would recommend this. If you guys missed it, please watch it. Maybe fast forward through like the stuff that you don't find especially interesting, but I would say a worthy episode of SmackDown for a watch. But it did not overcome the Battle of the Brands today. It did not gain a point. So it's sitting at 12 points. This is the standings thus far, guys. These are the standings thus far. We got 15 points for NXT, 15 points for Raw. Apparently Raw, and surprisingly Raw, has been able to pull off some awesomeness recently. And I think it's about the storytelling, the characters, I would have to say MVP has helped. Bobby, the lack of Lana, all kinds of stuff has helped Raw recently. And then AEW just right on the tail, and all it's gonna take is just 2 slips, man. Right now, all it's gonna take is 2 slips. NXT hands in, 2 shows that aren't really doing the dang thing, which is, it's possible. I don't know how probable it is, but it's possible. NXT has dropped the ball previously. They're starting to actually ramp up their storytelling. They're starting to actually do more than just wrestling on their show. So I don't know how probable it is that NXT is going to drop the ball that hard, but AEW is firing very well. They're firing very well recently. And Raw has been slipping. Raw was up by like 2 points. They let that lead slide all the way down to being tied. So it is anybody's game, guys. The season ends after SummerSlam. So no matter what happens, SummerSlam is the end of the season, and we'll find out who has the most points after SummerSlam goes off the air. Will it be Raw? Will it be NXT? Or will SmackDown surprisingly come all the way back and start scooping everybody? I don't know if that's going to happen. Or will AEW find their first victory? They've been doing a pretty dang good job. Man, this is a tight race. I like it. I like it, man. Why is everyone typing an 8? I don't know. I don't see everybody typing an 8. I think Serpentico is the most underrated wrestler on AEW. Most underrated on AEW. Gosh, man. You might be right. Gosh, who's the most underrated? I would say Pac, because Pac's the best, and nobody says he's the best. So he's the most underrated. TH2, Pac. I'd say Pac. Pac is the most underrated because I'm the only person on this planet saying Pac is the best wrestler they have. So I'd say he's the most underrated. Pac's the best thing they got. Pac can rip you apart on the mic. His character is super consistent, and he's the best wrestler they have as well. The guy can do everything. He's built like a freaking superhero. He can slam anybody. He's gone the distance against everybody he's faced. He's just the best. I'd say he's the most underrated. I'd say he eats Serpentico alive. But Serpentico is talented. I don't think he's bad. I don't think he's bad at all. I could see why you would say that, but I'd say Pac because nobody ever says Pac is the best wrestler they have. So I'd say he's probably the most criminally underrated person they have. And on top of that, all the people who were like, oh, why WWE treat him like that, man? Pac was so cool, and they want to talk all this trash about how Neville was treated in WWE. But then again, they don't want to say that he's treated poorly in AEW or that he's not the best in AEW. It's like two sides of the same coin. Like so they shouldn't have had him lose and not be a title holder when he was in WWE, when he had way more talent to face. But no, he ain't the best over here in AEW, and we ain't gonna talk about him in AEW. Like, what are you talking about? Is he the best or not? does he deserve better or not? Like, it's like people, as soon as he hit AEW, it's like, oh, well, whatever. You know, they can just do whatever. I'm following your stream, YouTube first time, Twitch, I'm saying 8. Oh, cool. JJ Mac, thank you very much, man. Thank you for your score. If we didn't already add it all up, then I might add it. But just make sure you show up either on YouTube or Twitch next time I'm doing a live stream for a show, whether it's Raw, SmackDown, NXT, AEW. We're going to start doing Impact scores after SummerSlam, just pay-per-views, whenever you can show up. Just try to like watch the pay-per-view with us so that I know that you watched the whole thing, and so that you don't miss out on the window where I'm actually taking ratings. And I'll definitely add your rating next time if you're here in time, and then we'll find. Oh, you're Jonathan. Oh, okay. All right. Well, so you got your rating in. All right. Good. Yeah, I took your rating. Your rating was included in this. Same boat as Sean Spears, exactly. But yeah, so if you're asking me the most underrated wrestler, and I'm glad that you said Serpentico, because I can't tell you that he's not underrated at this point, because I don't really hear a lot of people talking about him or admiring his skills. I would say, who's another person that I always enjoy but doesn't get much props? I'd say both Avalon and Cutler, but more Avalon. I think Avalon's a very good wrestler. His gimmick is just horrible, and his record is just horrible. But I'd say Avalon is underrated. I would like to say Sammy, but like they're already wise to Sammy. I think a lot of people respect Sammy's work now, so I would say Sammy, but nah, he's cool. People see him now. I would not say Luke Harper. I think Harper is, well, not Luke Harper, but Brody Lee. I think he's already kind of hit his ceiling for a while. Yeah, I got your score. I'm just answering people's questions. You know, this is a wrestling show, so I don't want to just go off the air while people still have questions. And Jimmy Havoc is also a really good wrestler. He is, but there's like a super hard ceiling on his gimmick, dude. I don't foresee it working out for him for a long time, if ever. I don't see it. I think they already got Darby Allin, and as long as Darby can stay healthy, he's gonna be their like dark, hardcore guy who does whatever it takes. I think Jimmy Havoc will be Boney Land. When he comes back, he'll probably be in the boonies for a while. The Great Wall of Mox. Yeah, the Great Wall of Mox. I would say Moxley, I don't know if he's underrated, but I would say that his current gimmick where he's like doing what is necessary and like figuring out how to beat people, it's just not quite believable for the stuff he says. I think there's like two sides to Moxley. Like he's almost like Two-Face, you know? It's like there's the side of him that's like this like well thought out Jason Bourne type of guy who's gonna like exploit your weakness and catch you slipping at your worst moment or whatever. And then there's the other side where he's just this hardcore dude who's just gonna beat people up relentlessly. To me, it's not quite meshing together into the same character. It's like he's got two sides right now. And if he had a split personality type of gimmick, then I might be okay with it. But it's not being played that way. It's being played like, yo, that's who he is, and it's like, is he though? The guy was talking about he's napalm death and stay out of my way, and he's gonna find you and destroy you and all this, and then at the next episode he's like, I know about your surgically repaired arm and I'm going to attack it, and then he just attacked, and he's like on the mat rolling around with people. I've been studying with UFC athletes and MMA athletes, and now I know how to mat wrestle. It's like, which one is it, man? Are you this like unstoppable brawling machine, or are you this guy who's like studying tapes. You got people's medical records and stuff. Which one is it, man? Sneaking into hospitals and stealing medical records, or are you bombing the hospital and just destroying everybody inside? So I don't know, man. If he wants to have like a dual personality thing, you could do worse. I think that would be a cool gimmick for him, but maybe like one personality takes over when he's got to fight somebody more technically, or one personality takes over when he knows he's got to put the pedal to the metal and destroy somebody. Like, that might work a little better than every promo. I don't know what Moxley I'm getting. So the guy's cool. The guy is cool. He's got a great look. He looks like a champion. He's devastating. He's believable against everybody he fights. He looks like he could be in the ring with anybody. But there's just this there's this little disconnect there between his gimmicks. Because he's got two gimmicks at this point. He's got the one where he'll destroy everybody, and then the one where he's like a well thought out assassin that's just gonna find a way to disassemble you. Hope the Shield reunites in the future. I'm kind of done with the Shield, but I mean, if you liked it, I could see why. I mean, they were a charismatic crew. They took over. They did the dang thing, man. But like, I by the end of the Shield, I was like, oh my god, dude, how much more are they gonna milk this? Like, every single one of them was so much bigger than like the team itself. It was like the gimmick of the Shield wasn't as big as they made Roman or made Seth or made Dean. So it was like, it was almost like they were coming down a notch to be the Shield. And they had to like come up with reasons for them to come together. They had to come up with other teams because nobody was that big. So it's like they assembled Voltron to beat like an anthill or something. It's like you assembled the three biggest things, like guys who were WrestleMania main events in their own right. You assembled all three of them to take out, like, the Wyatt family or whatever. And it's like, dude, the Wyatt family's epic, but not that epic that you should have to bring them back together again. So, I don't know, man. The Shield, if they ever come back together, there better be some sort of crew that is just unstoppable. Don't bring together, like, the three super main event dudes you built up for years just to beat up Sheamus and Cesaro and Rusev, you know? It ain't there, man. Where do I think Zack Ryder is going? Hopefully Impact. Cause him and well, I guess he doesn't have to be there. More than anything, I hope he goes to AEW, but like, I know him and Kurt Hawkins, they're such good friends and stuff. I don't know. It depends on what he wants. It'd be kind of weird if he just showed back up in WWE, kind of like how Ali just did, or how Heath did for a second there. It'd be kind of weird, right, if he just showed back up. But hopefully AEW. I think he fits that perfect note that AEW seems to be trying to hit, and they keep kind of like slipping a little bit one way or another, where AEW wants to be fun and they want to be upbeat, but they also want to have that like serious tone at times and have good matches. I feel like Matt Cardona or Zack Ryder, I feel like he's that perfect balance of just, you know, fun times. He could joke around, but he could also get the job done. I feel like he's that perfect balance that they're looking for, that they keep slipping one way or another. They keep slipping, you know, like too serious, too funny, too jokey. I feel like he could be that guy right in the middle. He'd be a great TNT champion, I think. So I would say I hope AEW a little bit more than Impact, but Impact would still be cool. I was so done with the Shield at the end too, dude. When they did like their final thing, I didn't even watch it. Did I even watch it? No. Somebody was telling me, yo, the Shield's final reunion is on, and I was like, all right, cool. I'm cool. I watched it like after the fact. Axis, what's up, Axis? Yeah, Halo. I agree with you. By the time the Shield was done, I'm like, dude, they don't need to be together anymore. It's not even fair. You got Roman Reigns, the guy like basically nobody can beat. You got Seth Rollins, the guy basically nobody can beat. And you got Dean Ambrose, the guy basically nobody could beat. What? Like, you put all three of them together, who has been booked better? Who has been booked harder? Who has been stronger? I was just like, what's the point, man? Just so you could see him wearing that outfit one more time and hear that song. You hear that song every time Roman comes out. Did I like Naomi TV? Yes, it was good. I'm glad they're working with her. I'm glad she's getting some sort of an angle right now, and I think that she's one of the better booked women at this point already. Eric Rowan to AEW. Join the Dark Order. I guess, man. If they could keep booking them like a joke, I don't want him joining the Dark Order at all. I don't want anybody to join the Dark Order. I would have a hashtag unjoin the Dark Order. Leave the Dark Order. They're literally just a comedy show at this point. What's going on with the Dark Order, man? They gotta start getting some major wins, and they gotta start recruiting some major players, because every time anybody gets invited, they say no. Nobody says yes, and they don't win a dang thing. How you telling me they're a major crew when they don't do anything? You know? Maybe Rowan would change that, but I'm so doubtful at this point that it almost seems like an impossibility. Myers' package looks like he's going to be a singles guy. It did look like that. No problem, JJ Max. Thanks for hanging out with us, man. I hope he gets a new theme, yeah. I see Darby Allin as AEW champion one day. Dude, with the pace they're working at, I would not be surprised if he was champion within a year. They're in fast motion. They're really in fast motion right now. Oh my goodness. Yo. H-Bro. Oh my goodness. Myers fears Grim. I don't think Myers is worried about Grim right now. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. H-Bro, thank you for the host. I would not be surprised if Darby Allin was champion within a year. They're fast tracking everything. Everything's in super fast motion right now. They got heel turns coming like hotcakes. They got feuds starting and ending within like 4 weeks. They're building up super monsters and then tearing them down within. I wouldn't say tearing them down, but having them run into walls and not appear for weeks. They got to cool it a little bit. And the easiest way to cool it is to utilize Dark in a better fashion. They're utilizing Dark as a showcase for superstars you would never really hear about on the main roster, and they're using them as like padding for people's records. And that's not helping. That's not a slow build, because what you're doing is you're using every week as like a it's like what they did with Goldberg, okay? You know what they did with Goldberg, right? They had Goldberg's record going like up and up and up without us seeing it happen. It was just like, oh, now he's 20-0, now he's 50-0, now he's 100-0. Like, his record kept building at such a pace that he would have to be wrestling like every single day behind the scenes and winning matches, to where he was up to like 100-0, and it was like, whoa, yo, who did he wrestle though? That's what's happening with Dark, and that's what they're utilizing as like, this person's legit, and then they just appear fighting somebody for the championship, and then they lose. They have to stop doing that sort of thing with Dark. They need to make it so Dark has more matches that actually matter if they're going to do those sort of things. Make it so Dark is something to tune into, and also make it so it's something that makes a superstar appear more legit. You can't keep beating Peter Avalon every week, and then that adds to your record to where you're 20-0 and you still haven't beat anybody of like actual main card worth. So that they're messing that up, and that's how they're going in fast motion. They're making like what was Brian Cage's record when he fought Moxley? I think he was like 8-0 or something. And it was like, who did he fight? Who the heck did he fight? So they made his record look like he should be challenging, but it was like, who did he fight? That's fast tracking people. It's just making it, and so they're saying wins and losses matter, but they're making you beat people who don't matter. And I'm not trying to say that there are people in AEW who don't matter, but you know what I mean. Like in the grand scheme of things, winning 8 matches against people we've never heard of and are 0-5 on Dark doesn't mean you're actually like 8-0 on this main roster. It's like AJ Styles going down to NXT and beating up like 5 guys in one night and getting his record up to like 23-0, and then coming up to the main roster like, oh, I should be challenging Braun next, right? It's like, dude, you're not beating the people who like the rest of these people are beating. So it's fast tracking. They need to stop doing that, and if they're going to continue doing that, put some people on Dark who are like
Looking for the best music
pretty dang epic, you know?
You should check out artists.
Do that. Stop fast tracking all the way to stuff, and then having people run into Cody or run into Mox and then disappearing for 2 weeks. Stop doing that. Goldberg was 100-0 and nobody knew exactly. So it's like it looks epic, but that was Goldberg though, you know? Like the rest of these dudes, they're not Goldberg. They're not gonna be Goldberg. You know, it's like, well, maybe they will. I can't say I have a crystal ball, but I'm just saying like it doesn't have the same hype. It doesn't have the same hype right now, and on top of that, it wouldn't have worked if they would have had Goldberg on Dark every week, and they would just kept stacking his victories against these dudes that, you know, they just drafted. It's not going to make it seem like Goldberg is like a super savage. It's just going to make it look like, oh, okay, you tried to make this guy look good. It's just like when the Viking Raiders every week they would come out and smash some like local talent. Was that making you hype for the Viking Raiders? Remember Enzo Amore? Yeah, I do. You get my point? Like, and the Viking Raiders were smashing dudes on national television. They weren't smashing dudes on like Superstars or Main Event. They were smashing dudes on national television live, and I was just sitting here like, you know, you can't smash nobodies and then keep adding it to people's records and then say, see, look, wins matter. Now you're up for the world championship. So I hope people understand what I'm saying. Like they either got to slow down or they got to start making stuff matter more on these in between type of shows, because when people show up and you're like 12-0. Who did he beat? Then it's counterproductive. It's counterproductive because you're like, it's hard to believe in the people that are coming up next when you can't recall a person they beat, when you can't recall any of those 12 matches. It's counterproductive. It does not make them appear to be the next contender. It appears like, yo, did I miss something? I guess I missed something. So we'll see, man. Hopefully they slow it down a little bit or find a way to just make things matter more. And it looks like, from the looks of things, next week's Dark has at least 2 matches where the contenders in those matches are pretty evenly matched. There's a lot of matches next week that just look like the same old, just predictable padding people's records and just giving people something to watch for a second. So I'm looking forward to it, man. It is better than, you know, matches meaning nothing or wins meaning nothing. So I am glad that they're having some sort of focus on wins and losses. But when your wins come against people that should easily be beaten and I've never heard of and that are 0-5, it's like, that doesn't make you ready for Mox. That doesn't make you ready for Cody. That doesn't make you ready for anything. If you're beating people that have never had a win and that don't look like they should be facing you at all, then it doesn't build legitimacy. That's what the wins and losses thing is supposed to do. It's supposed to build legitimacy. It's supposed to make it so you've won against these people. You've beat this guy, this guy, this guy. Whoa, he beat him? Oh my goodness. And it makes you look like a contender. That's what the win-loss thing is supposed to be. It's supposed to make you look like a contender. But if 70% of those wins or 80% or whatever percent of those wins are against people who don't even have a win, it doesn't make you all of a sudden Mox worthy. It just makes it like, oh, I guess the numbers add up. It's like if the Yankees have to play against like a AAA team 4 times in a weekend, and that pads their record enough to where now they have a better record than some team that actually had to duke it out with an actual contender. Then wins and losses aren't making your team look good. They're not making the Yankees look good. It's just that you took advantage of like a whack situation where basically anybody would have won. Doesn't make you look good. Doesn't make you look like you're worth a championship shot. And that's what they're doing. They're building champions, championship shots out of people who would never touch Moxley, would never touch Cody. So it's like building a house out of like chopsticks or something, man. It's like, okay, cool. I'm glad you have. It looks like a house, but I don't want to live there. I ain't gonna put no weight on those walls. You gotta build a house out of actual materials, actual slats, actual concrete for the foundation. Build a champion out of actual wins, not beating up people I never heard of. Because that house is going to crumble super quick, and nobody's going to care about it when it does. They're going to be like, dang, what's that mess over there? Well, it used to be my house. That's everybody right now. They got to quit doing that. Get wins against actual superstars, build actual superstars, and stop feeding all these little new signees to the Wolves and expecting that to look like a champion is born. No, champion is not born there. Look at who Moxley beat to be 15-1 or whatever, and then look at who Cage beat to be like 5-0 or whatever. It's not in the same stratosphere at all. Can't build a house out of whack materials, man. And I'm not calling these wrestlers whack. I'm just saying, like, if you tell me wins and losses matter, if somebody's 0-5, then that's whack materials to build a champion out of. Build a champion out of somebody who puts away Wardlow, puts away Luchasaurus, puts away Jungle Boy. Build a champion out of something like that. Build your champions off the back of 5 AEW dark matches versus Ben Solo or whatever his name is. It ain't happening. I don't care if you're dating Bayley. So there you guys go. That's what needs to happen with AEW. Either slow down or start making stuff matter more. Stop building champions out of whack materials. And like I said, I'm not calling the people involved whack materials. I'm saying your treatment of these people when they're 0-5, that does not, a win there doesn't mean that you're all of a sudden ready for Moxley. Start actually feeding some of your talent there. If you think everybody's over like you say they are, then just start feeding some of them to them. They'll bounce back. They'll be fine. They'll be fine. Joey Janela can take some other losses. He'll be fine. He's all attitude at this point anyway. The guy's like never won anything at this point. What has Joey Janela won? He's still in people's minds. People are still talking about him. That's the type of dude you can feed to the Wolves a couple times. So have somebody beat Joey. You know, you want somebody to come up. Have somebody toss Joey somewhere. And I know people are going to say, oh, well, they did that with Lance. Good. So where is he at? It was literally like a bounce back match. It should have been one of the people he was tossing to the Wolves immediately. Joey who? Joey Janela. Oh my goodness. Tito Sabatelli, that was awesome. That was a good surprise right there. I've always thought he had a good look to him. His wrestling's all right as well. So it was cool to see him. That's a good question. I'm glad you brought him up as well. Having him debut on Dark, I don't know if that was the best usage of him. I think they could have fast tracked him to something like maybe Fight for the Fallen. Treated him a little bit bigger than that. Debuting on Dark is, like I said, man. That's like the spot where things aren't as big. You get away with stuff. Yeah, that guy. He's Joe Janela is a pretty good wrestler, and he's got charisma, man. And that's what I'm saying. Like, he's one of the few people who can take losses and still be just as popular because people aren't expecting him to win. But he still seems like a bigger superstar than a Ben Solo or whoever shows up on Dark next week. He's still bigger than that. He's had matches against Moxley where he went the distance. He's had a lot of stuff, so hopefully they'll start just making it matter more. That's my main tip to AEW. They've been doing a good job recently, though. I'm not saying they're doing a bad job. I'm just saying, like, if you're gonna build superstars, stop having people show up with these. This guy's got 10 wins and 2 losses, and it's like, when's the last time I saw this dude wrestle? This guy's almost undefeated. Who did he wrestle? And then you find out it's like, oh, he's been on Dark for the last 8 weeks. Wrestling who? Wrestling against Michael Nakazawa and this guy over here, and like, what? Come on, man. Does that really count as the same? Does that really count as the same type of win as if you beat somebody like Joey Janela or Sammy Guevara or Matt Hardy or either member of Private Party? Like, there's so many people you can beat without them losing much from taking a loss. Just start doing that. Beating Rafe Alexander. He's 0-7. Like, it doesn't do anything, man. All it does is put another win on your record that just is. It's not a legitimate step towards a title to me. He all attitudes. He can take it, and that's what I'm saying. But he still seems like a bigger superstar than just some of these people who come out of that tunnel and you're like, yo, who's this again? Oh, yeah, that's that guy with no wins at all. Can't wait to see this, you know. And normally it's a pretty okay match. I'm not saying the match sucks, but it's at the end of the day, if you beat a person with 0 wins, who literally just got signed and has that face like, I'm just happy to be here, that's not making you Mox ready. That's not making you Cody ready. That's not making you the next big thing. It's literally just padding it, and it's the same thing they did with Lance. It's the same thing. Lance had a match against freaking Marco Stunt, and that counted on his record. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Lance Archer, Brody Lee, Wardlow, who else? Brian Cage. Like, these people, they feed them these like whack little records. People with 0 wins, and they're like, oh yeah, he's ready. Look at his record. He's #1 contender. How do wins matter when you're literally just building people up off of people who don't have any wins? It's like almost like padding the books or something. I feel like it's like the stuff crooked accountants do. Like, oh yeah, you invested very well last year. Look at these stocks. Look at these stocks, and all of them are like 1-cent stocks or something. And it's like, yeah. Oh, you got 200 investments, man. We're doing a good job. Like, this crooked investor, your crooked accountant is like, yo, yeah, Gritty, I'm handling it. Don't worry. I made 200 investments today. You're in there. And I'm like, oh, 200 investments? That sounds good, man. And then I look at the sheet, and it's like 201-cent investments in like some company I never heard of that runs out of like lower Indochina or something. Like, what the heck, dude? Yeah, it's basically a fake win. You know, it's like, yeah, wins and losses matter, but not when you're handing out these like 1-cent stocks. This guy has 200 stocks. Yo, Gritty's doing well in the stock market. And then I look, and it's like I spent $2 on stocks that day, and I lost $8 in total or something. Draco, what's up, Draco? I hope you guys know, like, it's like your portfolio needs to look cool, you know? Like, a lot of these people they've been throwing up there are like, your portfolio's whack, yo. Look at this. You got 201-cent stocks on your record. That's it? You have 9 silver coins. You're better than me. Exactly. You see what I'm saying? That's exactly. New Zealand, that's a better analogy. Give them gold coin wins, not these silver, not these bronze coins wins. Exactly. You know, if you're going to go all in on somebody, make it legit. Especially you can do it with people who have charisma, who have that like intrinsic value that they will be okay if they lose. There are people like that. You got Sammy Guevara, he could take a loss. You got Joey Janela, he could take a loss. You got Darby, he could take a loss. Who else is big enough for the loss? Luchasaurus, he could take a loss. Nobody's gonna really be like, oh, he's done. I think either member of Private Party could take a loss right now. They'd be all right. Like nobody's really expecting them to pop off or anything. I wouldn't beat Scorpio right now. Scorpio's on kind of like a good tear right now, even though they're doing kind of the same thing with him when it comes to handing him them bronze wins. But yeah, I wouldn't beat Scorpio. Kazarian can take a loss. Christopher Daniels can definitely take a loss. He's already done that. Butcher and the Blade can kind of take losses. I wouldn't beat either member of the Young Bucks either. They seem fragile at the moment. But you see what I'm talking about? Like I just gave you a list of at least 7 superstars that could take a loss right now and they'd be on Dynamite the next week like nothing happened. So stop feeding these other dudes with 0 wins to these monsters and making it seem like their record is epic. Have them eat these other dudes alive for a second, and then they'll pop right back. They got charisma. They're already over with the fans. We're already looking forward to seeing what the next thing they do is. Feed them some actual worthwhile records, and then once they get to that title, it's going to be even better. Or they're going to look even better after they lose the title shot. Right now, it looks like they beat a bunch of nobodies. They got a title shot, and then they got ate alive by somebody better than them. They got ate alive by Cody. They got ate alive by Moxley, and it looks almost like they deserved it, and that's why they never show up again, or that's why they're off TV for weeks, because they're so embarrassed that they beat up a bunch of nobodies. They got $20 in lunch money from a bunch of little kids at the middle school, and then they tried to step up to Mike Tyson. Yeah, I beat up a bunch of little kids at the middle school, and then Mike Tyson just knocked them out, and they're embarrassed to show up on TV again because you thought that your 20 victories at the middle school amounted to actually stepping to a champion. And then you wonder why they disappeared. It's probably because they realize what were we doing here? Cassidy could take a loss. Even Jericho. I think Jericho could take losses right now. I don't think Jericho needs to worry about losses at all. I think Jericho could lose a couple. Especially if there's like a little storyline to it, or like he's just distracted, or his crew costs him or something. There's all kinds of ways you could beat legitimate athletes on your roster and not have to have these 20 middle school victories and then step to Mike Tyson like, yo, I'm the freaking what's the name of like a president? I'm the Thomas Jefferson champion of the cafeteria. I beat up 20 middle schoolers. Now it's your turn, Mike Tyson. No. And that's why you disappear for 2 weeks after Mike Tyson would knock you out in that place, because you talked all that trash when you knew that your whole record was just stacked full of people with 0 victories. So they got to start understanding that these people aren't as over as you think they are, and a lot of them don't need to be winning every time we see them, because we already like them. They already have a personality. They're working just fine. Joey Janela can take losses. These guys are fine. They'll be all right. Stop feeding these no-name athletes to these monsters, and then monsters get destroyed, and it's like, well, you should have known. They never beat anybody who was anywhere near that caliber of athlete. They got complacent, or they got soft because they got handed a bunch of easy victories. It's like, okay, you know, you guys have all been in this situation. This is my last analogy, then we're done with Grapple Chat. You guys have all seen where, like, you're following a football team. You like a certain football team, and then a team you don't like gets, like, the soft schedule where they don't have to beat anybody who's won anything, and, like, they get like, the team that's sitting, they don't even have a win, or like these guys haven't won a championship in 20 years, or like, you know how it is. And then your team has all the hard matches. Like, they have all the hard matchups. Your team is fighting. Your team is facing against the Patriots. They're facing the Seahawks. They're facing against, you know, these guys. These guys won the championship last year. These guys were the runner-up last year. Like, you see it. You know what it feels like, and that's what AEW is feeling like. It's like, there's this other guy who's just fighting. He's having all the easiest, softest schedule. Meanwhile, this other guy is having, like, just running headfirst into a brick wall all day, having all the problems. Like, that's what it feels like. And then you wonder why the, like, known championship caliber team runs into this soft schedule team and just obliterates them. It's because they've had it soft, they've had it easy, and it doesn't make them look like a legitimate contender. When that team with the soft schedule steps to your team, you're like, oh, of course, you made it. I'm glad you made it to the playoffs. You had an easy schedule. Like, that's AEW right now. Of course you made it to the playoffs, and then you get smashed, and then you're gone forever. Or they're getting buys, or they're getting buys on the schedule and stuff. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's that difference where the team you like, or the team that's actually, like, holding the championship, is having these tough situations, and then this other team is just, they're cruising easy, man. They're outplayed in every position. There's no wins on the other side. There's no actual threats, and they're coasting easy, and it's frustrating as a person who like wants their team to just to win in the end. And you see this other team that's just not having to deal with anything. They're on AEW Dark. So I just really hope that they start making Dark more serious and they slow down. Slow down. But they can't do that right now, because now there's just this vacant situation right now. Now there's just this vacant situation, so they have to bring somebody up now. Who's it going to be? Who do you guys think? This is my last question as well. Who do you guys think is going to be the last, or not the last, but the next challenger for Moxley? Who do you guys see as, like, kind of ready or already ready for Moxley? Think they put Lance there? They put Lance Archer? Think they keep Cage after him? It looks like next week Cage is still fighting against Moxley. It's him and Ricky Starks. They're having a tag match against Moxley and Darby Allin. So, you think it's gonna be Cage again, or do you think there's anybody else remotely built? You think Darby? Ooh, I could see Darby. You think Darby's turning on him? Wow. Man, he would just throw Darby everywhere. I don't think Darby has a chance, but maybe you might be right. Tommy Dreamer? Yo, Tommy just had a title match on Saturday for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship, so who knows? Seems like he's doing pretty well at injecting himself into situations. Big Red, you might be closer. I know you might be kidding, but you might be closer than you think to reality right now. Yeah, could be Tommy Dreamer. Who knows what his contract is up to? And we've seen a lot of people show up from other companies recently in AEW, so maybe. A lot of people saying Darby right now. Darby, Chris Jericho, Brian Cage, Kenny Omega, Cody. Ooh. Cody can't challenge him. Pretty sure that rule still stands where Cody can't go after the top championship. But I wonder when Chris will try to come back on that title. That's actually a good question right there. Or not a good question, but a good thought. When will Chris turn his eyes back to the title? He is Le Champion. Last time Darby and Mox tagged, Darby had to carry 2v1 against the Inner Circle. Oh, they did that before. That actually could make sense why he would turn on. But nah, they've waffled him so hard, dude. The way that they've destroyed Darby, I don't think he's gonna help them out. That doesn't mean he can't turn on Mox though. It doesn't mean he can't turn on Mox after the match or before the match. Man, that's tough. Grand Metalik versus AJ Styles is gonna be great next week. Yeah, I honestly think they're gonna pull off a pretty dang good match. I kind of wish they wouldn't, because I think they got to reestablish AJ as like a savage. He's been getting tested a little too hard recently. Kind of like to see him put just a whooping on somebody, or just get disqualified for just overdoing it. I don't think it's time for Grand Metalik, but I could see them putting on a good match if they just need like a good 15, 20 minutes. Those two could definitely bring it. So I'm of two minds on the subject. I'd like to see a good match between those two, but I also kind of think AJ's been looking a little bit too touchable recently. Maybe it's because of his heelishness. Maybe they're trying to say that maybe AJ's a better wrestler when he goes out there for a contest just to be the best, and he's not so good when he's just trying to heel it up. Maybe they're trying to say he distracts himself with his heelishness or his arrogance. I mean, it can make sense too. Sammy Guevara, it's gonna take a second. Sammy Guevara versus Moxley, I would say that's got to be built up, and Sammy's got to get himself some better wins. He's one of those people who would have to get some wins against some really fresh opponents. Yeah, Kalisto, dude, where is he at? Darby kind of a lone wolf story. Yeah, AJ has to start winning. He has to start winning, period, dude. He's getting too challenged for it to look like a dominant championship reign right now. I really think that this, and I think Grand Metalik can take it, because I don't think a lot of people are expecting him to win. So I think he could take it. I think he could take it. He could take a loss here, especially if AJ wins by disqualification, or just an all-out beatdown where he jumps him ahead of time, the bell rings, and just Styles clash, phenomenal forearm, game over, something like that. I think Grand Metalik could take that and not seem like just a nobody. I don't know, man. I'm just kind of getting sick of people challenging champions so thoroughly, and then they're supposed to be dominant. Calf crusher, yeah, slap that on him. Roman Reigns versus Jon Moxley. Not anytime this year, man. So there you guys have it. That was Grapple Chat. Extra Strength Grapple Chat. We're about to play a brand new game, guys. So come on over to my Twitch channel. This game was just announced yesterday, and I already have been invited and allowed into the alpha. We're going to be playing Hello Neighbor 2. Yes, finally a sequel to the what I would call a smash hit, out of nowhere game that took the world by storm when it came to just like a new take on horror exploration. Just a nice feeling. It has an overall nice build to it, just the art style and everything. So please come on over. It's twitch.tv/Gritty Urban Saga if you're hanging out on the YouTube channel. We're going to continue over on YouTube, or on Twitch, sorry, and the YouTube video is going to end right now. I got to thank everybody who gave their reviews. Thank you so much for once again helping me to break over 100 overall, adding up when it comes to the scores. I got to find a different way to say that. But we did it. We did the dang thing tonight, guys. Thank you so much for your ratings. Thank you so much for your reviews. And I really hope that you enjoyed the banter and the after talk. That's what this is about. It's called Grapple Chat, you know. We're supposed to talk about the graps. talk about the grapples, talk about what has happened so far in wrestling, and just have a fun time, you know. So hopefully, I'll be seeing you guys in just a couple moments. People who are on the YouTube and everybody who's on the Twitch channel will be resuming in just a moment. Thank you guys so much. Seriously, I really, really appreciate it. Catch you guys in just a few seconds. Got to switch some stuff over. So, see you there. Thank you so much. That was the chat.